Hello, good evening, and welcome to WOR's Ironman Round 7. Okay, we're getting right into this. I've been waiting for this all week. As always, I'm Scott Taylor with you today, and I have Nathan Richards with me. Richliff1, that's what it says underneath. How are you, dude?
I am perfect. I can't wait to get back into Ironman. I'll see what round 3 at Netherlands, and I said I want to come back again, and luckily I've been given that chance. So we're back again for the Ironman League. I can't wait, and we got a few decent tracks that we could go to. So I think yet again we're going to have another brilliant night of action here.
Yes, we are. Always good to have you. Right, let's get through some of the information first. Let's keep you up to date with the Drivers' Championship first, okay? I will take the Amateurs division. I'll make it easy on you this time, dude. In the Amateur division, we have Balint Elikas in first place, Daniel Zenigratsky in second, but as you can see, there's almost a half a difference there in the points. Balint is absolutely dominating this so far, but it's not over till it's over. We have Bertelin Savania in third, Gabor Takacs fourth, Robert Timbus in fifth, Gabor Tietchik sixth, Gabor Vaya 7th, David Castilla Elviguri, known to others as coming in as a reserve and is already in 8th place, doing good. Shaba Higidis and David Vinci in 10th. Nathan.
Yes, and Danny Baroshne leads the esports driver standings on 106 points, with former teammate Jarno Otmir behind him on 105, only 1 point separating those two. Then a little bit further back, we have Istvan Pukki, followed by Ismail Fassi and Duncan Hoffland running at the top 5. Then we have Bencha Makonyi, Yoni Tormula, Otis Launch, Jack West, and Thomas Ronhart in the top 10 of the standings.
Yeah, not bad. Going to the constructors standings, which is what the Ironman League do focus in. We have Aston Martin in first place. As you can see, they're 4.5 points off Visa Cash Up RB, with Red Bull Yarno coming in. They were all the way down at the start, but they're coming up now into third. Mercedes 4th, Haas 5th, McLaren 6th, Williams in 7th, Alpine 8th, Ferrari 9th and Stake 10th. Yeah, it's getting spicy. Now, in case you didn't hear, the amateur guys, so their points to go towards the constructor sides, they're now halved, okay? The pro category, the skill set is a lot closer together, but with the amateurs, there are some people that are considerably faster than others. So the organisers have decided to half the points that they can earn for constructors. That's why you see the half points. Nathan, these are the tracks that we could be going tonight.
Yes, we have some very interesting tracks indeed. Of course, Belgium, we have Mexico, China, the two Americas being Miami and Kota, Canada and Jeddah. What would you say there, Scott, is the one you want the most? Because I've got to go with Jeddah personally.
Like, yeah, I'm with you on Jeddah, but I would maybe argue Canada, because that's probably going to be a bit chaotic. I would like that, to be honest. Talking about chaotic, shall we look at some of the drivers racing tonight?
We should.
Look at them go.
Which one are you going with, Roy? Which one are you going with?
Do you know what? Why don't you go with the first guys and I'll go with the second, then we'll switch it up.
Here we go. So, the easiest name on the whole board, David Castilla, of course, El Raigiri at the top. Then we have Shaba Hegedus in second, and then the man himself, Daniel Shanigratsky in third, followed by David Vince, Gabor Vida, Gabor Takac, Gabor Chichik, Timbo, Balint Elikas, and Bertalan Savania, the top 10 on the grid.
Yes, so as you can see, we start the grid with a reverse team championship. So it's the constructor. So you got the kickstart at first. Thomas Kokene 11th, Milan Meyer 12th, Yoni Tormela 13th, Ismail Fassi in 14th, Istvan Pukki 15th. Jack West is back, and he'll be back with a vengeance because it didn't go too well for him last time. 16th, Danny Berezny on a mission to beat Jarno in 17th, but in 18th, Jarno himself has been absolutely incredible. He's been giving us some weird strats, but he's always been making it work. And for your 19th and 20th, don't count out Ben Shabokonya, and of course Duncan Hoffland coming back. What a guy. This is going to be spicy. They've not changed the track yet. I think that might be the track, Nathan.
Ooh, it'd be great, wouldn't it? It would be perfect. I like that track a lot. It's probably one of my favourite modern tracks on the calendar. So we'll see if we do get that certain track, and I don't believe we're that far away from getting in towards the session and seeing what sort of action we got for us today. But I don't think the track's changing because everyone's in.
Oh.
And we are, I think, on time to start, 7:20.
Alright, well, do you know what? Tell us what it is, and if we're wrong, right? Let's be happy about this.
Jeddah.
This is going to be carnage. You understand?
It will.
All right, so if you're coming in new and you don't know what we're doing here, this is WR's Ironman, all right? So the way this works is essentially we take the pro guys and we put them at the back of the grid. We take the amateurs, usually from Hungary, but we're seeing some sort of more content personalities come in sometimes as well. They start at the front. There's no qualifying. It's a 100% race. It's just carnage. There's custom weather. It's going to be absolutely banging. And you know, sometimes you're at tracks that maybe are a bit wider and, you know, a bit more forgiving. But if it's Jeddah, if we're actually going to Jeddah, this is going to be carnage, and I'm so here for this.
I mean, you know, we got even on the kind of on the tracks we got to use, we got Canada, Jeddah, Miami, 3 difficult tracks. And if we got one of those 3, it would certainly bring some carnage through. I mean, I remember back when I was here in Netherlands and we had crashes at the start of the race. You know, I think it was Jack West, lap 1, into the wall at turn 3, gone, and that was literally 1 lap in. And then after that, we had chaos the whole way. And then I think at the end, I think it was just Ismail Fassi and Jarno Opmeer, a couple of tenths separated at the final corner after 70 laps racing around the Netherlands. And it seems like someone's left the session, unfortunately.
Nah, we'll get them back.
So we're halted again for now.
But you're right, like, oh, mate, honestly, like, it sounds weird. It's a weird format. I'm with you. It's a bit different out there. But I've been watching a lot of these, right? I've been commentating a lot of these now, and more often than not every race can be banging, right? But more often than not, we're getting some killer action here, and we're getting to see some names as well. Like, this is what I've said before. So see for, like, Jarno and, you know, Danny Berezny and Duncan Hoffman, like, they've not really got too much to gain other than keeping their consistent dominant approach, but see the guys, the sort of amateur guys that maybe you don't know them as well, like, they've got a real chance to sort of make a name for themselves in a highly viewed league that caters, like, not everyone can get into that, right? Not everyone can get into WR Tier 1, right? It's like a high threshold. But these guys get a chance to show what they're worth, not only in dry, but in wet. Oh.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, the wet weather's horrible. I mean, there's no TT in the wet anymore. So when most people go and TT to do their little bit of practice, there's no wet weather. So a lot of people don't even bother practicing in the wet. I mean, I've got about 50, 60 hours of driving on this game. I think I've probably got 2 of them being in the wet because I just can't be bothered to go and set up sessions that are in the wet weather. And it's not that often you get wet races anyway. So if it's wet, and I think, is that the confirmed track for tonight? Because I've seen it change.
Every week I try not to announce this too early, and we've never got it wrong once. But of course they've just changed it at the last minute. Now, I don't think I've ever done a proper race at this track. Have you?
1, and it was a total decider in WORC.
Right. All right.
So as good as it gets.
Let the good people know we got it wrong. I'm sorry.
So we're not heading to Jeddah. We're heading a few thousand miles west to China. A bit different. Only a little bit different.
To be fair, turn 1 and 2 will probably give us just about as much carnage as well, like, especially on lap 1. Safety cars will be plenty. Now, a lot of this track you do just have your foot down, so I guess it makes a difference to, like, this actually might not be too bad. This could be quite good. The more I think about it, the more with that reverse grid going on as well, you're really going to have to see sort of what that minimum cornering speed is, and that's when the pros are going to have to get up. But they need to watch. They get damaged, they're out of this race. Doesn't matter how fast you are, if you DNF, you're done.
Exactly. And, well, I mean, when you got, I think it was 60 laps or something around this track, the last thing you want is to be out on lap 1, because that means you've got to sit there and watch everyone just continue on and just go around in circles.
Mate.
Out, no points at all. And if you're not me or Danny Brezhnev, that makes it sound even worse. And why is PSGL telling us to hurry up? Or telling Luke to hurry up? So, hello, Connor.
Mate.
I forgot to change account.
I love it. So yeah, no, we're coming in here. So who you think, like, do you think this is going to be a safety car race? Do you think it's going to be? Yeah, it's got to be, right? It's China.
Yeah. Well, it's F1 24 and it's league racers. Yeah. There will be safety cars no matter what.
Yes,
I
mate.
think that's
Who
quite
do you think's
concrete.
going to go right
Oh,
into it?
no.
Mate, okay, perfect. Let's look at this together, guys, right? So here we go. This is the weather that we will be starting with today. Turn 1, 2, 3, 4 are going to be absolutely chaotic. You know someone's just going to absolutely send it. I'm here for it, to be honest. That's what I'm here for. I want to see some carnage and chaos, and I want to see some of these drivers have to make 18, 19 overtakes. Is it going to be Jarno and Danny fighting at it again? Like, there's so little between them in the championship that I'm just like, it's going to start spicing up a little soon, innit?
It's going to be interesting. I mean, we got Kick Zebra on pole. We got the Ferrari in second. That's going to be Casilla and Hegadus, and then we got Shanigatski in third. Maybe this is his day. The wet weather around China could bring him to victor. But then again, you've got all the esports drivers sitting at the back waiting for things to happen. And I mean, around a wet weather China, things will happen. And I think this race start could be interesting indeed, couldn't it?
Mate, yes, I'm so here for it. And Zenegratsky, my guy, I'm rooting for you. I'm also rooting for David Vinci as well. He's the guy that makes all the lovely graphics that you see every week. I'm rooting for him. Hopefully he doesn't get taken out by one of the pros again. That's what happened last time. But we'll see. I think it was Ronhard, actually. I think that swiped him, yeah. I mean, there you go. There you go. Oh, here we go.
Right, so we have 2, 3, 4, and 5 lights here for round 7 of the Ironman League here in a wet weather China. It's Elray Greery on pole and Hegadus in second as we head our way down to turn 1. A good start from the kick at the front, but we can see the Ferrari immediately try and fight up the inside, but nothing. He has no fault. Actually, no. Elray's gone wide heading down to turn 2, and that will be Shanigatski going through up into second place. We'll try to fight for that second place ahead of Elray Greery, and he's got it done. A brilliant move there from the Alpine of Shanigatski.
Yeah, definitely going down to the back. Jack West is already up 3. Oh, it's carnage! It is. We definitely had some contact there. It looks like Jack West was involved. Still going 3, but look at that! Absolutely slamming in, mate. What was that?
Oh my! And Timbo's left the session. He's lagged out, which is certainly not good at all. We've got Jack West here with damage, as that'll be Bursal and Savannah going through on him. And we'll also see Ben Shamakonya here look to close in to get a move as well. Balintelekesh is up to P6. Hamish Kogan is in the top 5 as well. Looking further back, Ben Shamakonya's got caught up. He's dropped down to P18 in the field. So we have 3 drivers there. All get caught up and get into a bit of trouble. We've got Duncan Hoffman, I think, going off the circuit further back. Jarno Opme is up into 10th place already, looking to get a move ahead of Voda as we head our way through turn 13. And what a start this has been here. It's got lap 1 of 56. And we've seen Jarno Opme go up, I think, 9 places. We've got cars sliding all over the road.
Mate, Jack West is holding everyone up. He's getting no wing, and he's just like, you're not getting by me, mate. I'm absolutely... Look how they're almost like 4 wide at the back there.
God.
We have seen some Chaos Maximilians in there as well. But yes, the real improvement. Jarno up 8 spots. Oh, it's carnage. And it must be a bit more damage there, so they're all getting through. Jack West must be coming into the pits. We'll see what happens there. Look at that little pack he's holding up.
He's going to say it. Oh my. Well, I didn't know if he was going to say it, but he put it into the wall. And well, that is Jack West's race done, I think. Oh, and he's pinned it on the edge.
Rage quit. He's rage quit. Virtual safety car.
Oh, so is that the safety car out?
Mate,
or is it the VSC? I
think it's the VSC at this stage. It might change. Oh, what a rage quit, man. That was that. He's gone. That's it, done.
He's going to be in a bit of trouble there. Timbo's going to be mad with Mr. Jack West.
Maybe.
Right, I've had enough. I mean, he did it in Zandvoort, didn't he? He's done it again here. Maybe, just maybe it's a skill issue in the wet weather. I'm going to put that out there.
Oh, you're bringing the fire, mate. That is it. What a start. Lap 2. We've already lost a driver. By the way, once he leaves the session, you can maybe get in as well. Looking at who's actually improved. Jarno.
Leave.
Jarno up 8 spots. Absolutely banging from him. Duncan up 7 as well. David Vinci up 4. I feel like he started a lot. I mean,
Monty Tormala.
Oh, he's doing good as well. Fair
and
play.
Thomas Kokanee.
Yeah.
From P10 to P4. I mean, I know Thomas is a very, very quick driver. Races over in WOR Tier 2, and after the first couple of rounds was a championship contender. But we have gone back to the green flag conditions, and Elray has just swamped up the inside of that Ferrari. Sheba Hegadus has that lead. Shanigatski's right on the tail, looking to make a move as well for second and first place. And Tamara Kogan is going to look to try and catch up and get that move for first place. But here comes Shanigatski in the Alpine. A little bit more engine power here compared to real life for the Alpine as we head our way to turn 14, and Hegedus has got nothing there, has he? They both slide through on him, unless he goes for a Jack West type dive bomb. No, stays behind.
Yes, mate! Mate, you're worse than me. I love this. Right, Yoni Tormala up into 6th place as well. He's making some moves. Yarno as well, right there already in 8th place. Quite insane. Just how much this grid changed all within 2 laps. Absolutely incredible. Danny Berezny, though, must have get caught up a little bit. I think he was getting slowed down by Jack West before he went into the pit, so he is still got a long way. Do you think he
looks
did?
like he has some damage. I don't know, because I do know that he dropped to the back with Ishmael Fassi when Ishmael went sideways heading through turn 4. So I'm not sure if he got damage or if he just got a bit caught up and lost some time due to that. But at the moment, we can see the gaps already starting to form. We've got Vida, Luckert, Shabakonyi all looking to back off from each other. So that could certainly create an interesting dynamic to the race. But Shenagachki, as I'll keep getting that name wrong, is right on the back of our Aguirre as they head their way through the middle sector. Could definitely be looking to pose a threat, but we do know he loves a good penalty, and maybe today he's not going to be too keen on getting them, because I'd love to see him get on the podium. It'd be great, wouldn't it? But he's got a very fast lobby behind closing in. Yoni Tormala is going to be closing in here on Takash, so we'll see if Yoni Tormala can get himself up into the top 5 in the Alpine. His teammate in P2, so Alpine looking to score some decent points.
Oh, Hegedus just kind of messed it up a little, went for a move that just wasn't on, and now Tamish Kokeny might be able to get around, having to go around the outside, but will Gara, you think, a little bit more speed coming down? No, maybe not. Resources having to get used, where all you can see is down at about 70% and dropping. And will he be making a move? He looks like he will be. Look at that, that's a lovely shot. Oh, going to the defense, just giving him enough space, gets into 3rd. Will he make the move stick? Ferrari's not letting go at all on this. Shaba Hegedus is taking him the whole way. Will he be able to back out? No, he actually keeps the spot, and there you go, still in 3rd.
Indeed, as we head our way to the final corner. A big slide there from Shenagachki as we head our way down to turn 1. I think we've got a couple of moves looking to happen there. Kokeny looking to get 3rd away from Shaba as we head into turn 1. Goes up the inside of the Ferrari. We'll see them look through to turn 2 and 3. Ooh, you can see the kick car there going a little bit deep as they head their way down to the left-hander. Will we see a kick 1-3? I mean, the reverse of real life as we head our way out of turn 3. No, we won't. But Kokeny is right on the back of Hegedus here. Surely it's not going to be that long before he can get that move for 3rd place, unless he goes for it here at turn 6.
Yeah, and they're still fighting this. Very fair. Everyone giving themselves the space, which I like. A little bit wiggly there. Lost the time. Kick will be able to get in front. Tamish Kokeny will take 3rd. But of course, Shaba Hegedus is not letting this go the entire time. We'll have that inside line. Is he going to keep it? Oh, I love to see it, especially with the camera shot. Sending it down the inside. Probably has to relent here. No, he will not. He will finally have to. That was great, but Yoni Tormala now.
Yeah, Yoni's going to look to close in as well here to make a move for P4 as we head our way down to turn 13 in the track. Looks like it's not as wet as it was before. It looks like it's slowly starting to dry up. The rain, I think, is it stopped? Because it's very light, at least from what we can see. So maybe the rain has stopped. Timbo's out. I think Timbo's had a disconnection because he left the session and retired at the same time, or has he chose to retire? Do you know what's going on there?
I don't know. He has been having network difficulties. We did see that, and we know what can happen. Is Yoni Tormala getting right back into the action, going into 4th. That yellow flag won't cause a safety car. Oh, lose that bit of grip. The two of them, Yoni and Tamas, both going for it. Yoni's might going to have to secede from this one, but he's not. He's not got enough. Woofed. Tamish Kokeny going, do you know what, Yoni, you might be good, but like, don't count me out yet. That was nice.
I'm trying to get myself into the session, being as Timbo's left us. There we are, conjured through Maximilian. So I'm going to get in so I can also see the action myself a little bit clearer, as we do see which one's that? Gab. I know there's a few Gabors and stuff. So that's the Mercedes Gabor that's looking to make the move there into P7. But look at that train behind. We've got Duncan Hofland. We've got the other Gabor of Takash. We've got Balint, Bertalan as well, looking to all make moves. Duncan Hofland goes up into P10 there as we head our way to turn 6, and now the RB of Balint Elekesh looking to make a move and do something Daniel Ricciardo can't do, and that's getting an RB into the points.
No, not Ricciardo. No, it's too early. I'm still trying to stop myself from being so sad every day. Ricciardo! Mate, so sad. Balint Elekesh, though, amazing. Like, he's absolutely dominating that championship, and he's in 8th place. He's not changed. He's just staying there. Like, it is quite amazing. But Yarno up 11, Duncan up 10 spots now. It's Bertrand Savannah almost, I think, just kind of let him through there. Don't want to get in his way. Yeah, so this is shaping up for a Duncan Yarno sort of
Yeah, definitely.
sort of thing. Where's Danny Beresny?
But
He's
then
in
again, I
13th.
think I can't count out Tormala. P4.
Yeah.
That is a brilliant position here for Yanni. I mean, Maximilian as well's got up into P10 ahead of Bert Allen, and I know Maximilian's also a very quick driver. Yarno's got up into P5 ahead of Shabba Hegedus now. They're looking to get even more points scored for him. But then again, one thing we've got to always keep in mind is for all these esports drivers there's lots of laps to go, and they can still make mistakes. And one mistake around this track, as we do see, oh wait, is that people? All people are pitting.
Elray, mate, we were on with Elray right there, and the moment he
double stack.
Yeah, so he was actually going into a new lap, and then he saw the DRS getting enabled, and he just drifted at the last second back into the pits and was able to just make it. He's so lucky he did not get a penalty. But Thomas Kokanee will be raging because from his point of view, it would have looked like he wasn't going into the pits. Oh. That was so good.
We've got mediums and hards being used, but also another driver that will be angry unless he can make a move is Johnny Tormala, because who's ahead of him? His teammate. So he's going to have to either double stack or get past Shunigatsuki as soon as he can. And as we head our way through the middle sector now, Elray is, I think, going to easily come out in the lead because look how much better these medium tyres are. The gap's now 14.2 seconds to the car ahead, so it's around 20-ish, 21 seconds to the lead up. So it'll be interesting.
As we're getting some fighting going on there between Duncan and Belenz, not relenting at all. There was a yellow flag for a brief second, but I think that was Gab, right? Unlucky. Yeah, no, this is spicing up a little bit, Belen and Duncan, but you got to remember, yes, they're in the same race, but they're technically in two different leagues of that race, so they can't really slow each other down. If anything, Elikish just needs to do his best and stay.
Yeah. Yoni does get past, and there that puts Shunigatsuki into the worst position as we head our way down to turn number 4. And Yarno Otmir as well, looking to close in and make a move himself. Miller Meyer goes up into P5. He'll be looking to pit as well on these lappers. Shunigatsuki continues on, doesn't want to go for that double stack. So now we'll see Otmir, Tormala, Berejne, Meyer and Gabor all heading to the pits, and we can see there these conditions aren't good for these cars, because we saw with the hash there Gabor absolutely lock it up heading in to the pit lane, as he does again as he goes into the pit road, and we'll see what tyres they're going to. Hards and mediums as expected. Yeah,
and here we go with Elray coming up down to the next lap into turns 1 and 2. We're getting a nice jump on basically everyone. Let's look where Yarno, not too far behind, to be honest. Okay, not too bad at all. So Yarno straight into 5th place with hard tyres. Oh wait, what's happened? We've had a yellow flag from someone to board. Takax. It's the Haas. Nearly off there. Definitely slowed down. Is there damage on the car? I can't see.
No, I don't think there is. I think he might be fine. I think he just lost the rear heading through turn 2. I mean, on cold tyres. That's fired around and has reset the track as he heads out of turn 3. But then again, around this track, it's only just got dry. Yeah. This track also is quite low grip. You're on brand new cold tyres. We will see a couple of spinners when they head out of the pits. I mean, Daniel Berejne in P11 going on to a set of the hards, whereas all the others ahead of him, apart from only 3, are on a set of the mediums. So that could also be an interesting strategy for Yarno, Tamas, Gab and Danny if that'll work towards the end. But we'll see where Shunigatsuki comes out in all this once he goes into the pits, because the gap at the moment 17.8. I reckon he'll come out probably behind Berejne, maybe, I think, here. It's going to be a close one, though. I can't really tell.
Yeah, you're probably right. He will lose a lot there. Would he have lost more with as Yarno gets into 2nd place, but actually the race lead? If you look at it, Yarno was looking at the back there, didn't make a move. 17.1 coming to this point, Zenigratski into the pits. A little bit of a train forming here, as we can see. A lot of drivers still in that, but definitely, yeah. Maximilian, though, he's lost the DRS. He needs to get a little bit quicker there. Zenigratski coming out in the soft tyres, hoping for, I guess, another safety car at some point. Coming out, is it going to be right? Maybe just in front. Yeah, not as bad as what we thought. Into 8th place, not too shabby.
Yeah, definitely not too bad at all there from Daniel Shunigatsuki. As we head our way through turn 3, Sabakonyi goes past Maya for P12 as they head their way down to turn number 3, and then back on the power again as we head our way down to the hairpin. And now Sabakonyi already looking to make another move. This time it will be ahead of Gab in P11. the two Mercedes are ahead of him. He makes a send. Oh, and he locks the rears heading into turn 6. And the Gab was not letting Sabakonyi make that move for P11. So he's still stuck behind the Mercedes as we head our way through the left and right hander. And we've already got Senna Grachka here looking to make a move on Lookout here for P7. So maybe this is the play here by Senna Grachka. Get onto a set of the softs, push for a few laps and hope there's a safety car to aid him.
I mean,
that's going to be, it'll be a possibility around here, surely.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. I would never count it out. Ben Sabakonyi, yep, still very close behind for 12. All spread out quite nice, though. On this Maximilian, though, he has to get a move on. He's losing time on Billen Elikas quite bad. Duncan Hofflin has been on an absolute stormer. So, like, a few laps ago, Elikas was trying to keep on with Duncan. Has actually been able to do that. But look how close they are now. They're right there, Duncan and Jarno. Just to show, that's 13 and 14 positions gained, with Duncan having 14. That's quite banging.
It certainly is. I mean, I know that you love to say it's a banging race all the time, but it is a banging race, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely banging. As we do see Jarno Opme make a banging move ahead of Shaba Heglidus. And I know the chat hate it, hence why I'm also going with it now.
Yes,
so
mate.
The chat are going to be obsessed with the word banging in their head.
Mate, I hope you hear it all week long. I hope every time you need to say a good thing, that's the word you use. It's a banging word. All right, Shaba Hagen, this is like, do you want to like attack Jarno? Like you've got the mediums, right? He's got the hards. Like, I feel like sometimes people need to just send it a bit on him. Do you know what I mean?
Of course. I mean, I would. I mean, if he's right ahead of you, who wouldn't want to send it on a 2-time F1 Sim Racing champion? Because I would. And if it hits him in the process, it looks even better because his Twitch chat will be obsessed with me then. So, you know, it's a win-win either way. But then again, I'm not good at the game, so I wouldn't even be anywhere near the top 18. I'd probably be behind Ishmael Fassi without damage.
Yeah, I wouldn't even make it to this race, no chance. It just goes to show, because like I've raced with like I mean, to be fair, Elray's doing really good, but Elray destroys me in a race, and sometimes he can struggle with the pace of the pros, because no matter how good some of these amazing content creators are, there's a little extra 5%, right? It really is. I don't understand it, to be honest. Oh, look at Duncan getting very close. Oh, Jabba Higgins has absolutely lost that. Sent it straight into Jarno, and Duncan absolutely binned it, got himself damage. And to be fair, if Jarno and Duncan didn't get damaged there, then fair play, they're lucky.
Well, I mean, he did what I did, so I'm not going to hate for it. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
already.
Yeah.
So, I hope the Shenegratchi podium is on again. There we are. Brilliant.
That's great.
He said it at the start, he'll get a penalty. Well, today, penalties are his friend once again. That must be his best friend, penalties.
Oh, I love it. And to be fair, that's so sad there, but Hegedus just got a 10-second penalty as well. Like, just to get kicked when you're down, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I mean, he made a send on Jarno from about 4/10 back and got damaged. I mean, what else do you expect?
Yeah, he's famous now. There you go.
Exactly. The Jarno fans will hate him. Every league they'll go into, and they'll see you saying, like, oh yeah, he's the guy that took out Jarno. So, you know, more infamous than famous, but who cares? I don't.
And do you know what? Now Ishmael Fassi's got someone to race with. This makes me happy, because he's been in no man's land, and that's it. Now he's got there's a point to his race now. So banging. All right, Duncan still in 4th, right behind Jarno. Honestly, at this moment in time, they kind of just need to sort of get into the race now. They've got 46 laps left. I think the hard tire is the way here, personally.
Oh yeah, definitely. But then again, it depends when the safety car comes. Because if one comes now, the hard tyres definitely weren't the best play, because the mediums will continue on, but the hards, of course, what do you do? Do you swap tyres or do you stay on them? As we see Opme go up into 2nd place. And I can see in the chat, my comments about Daniel Ricciardo has caused a bit of an uproar in the chat about Daniel Ricciardo. So...
No wonder he's great, right? Yeah, I know he didn't have the best year, but like there was an alternative universe where Perez could have maybe disappeared somewhere, and then he could have taken that Red Bull seat for a little bit, while Liam Lawson was able to get the Red Bull seat, the RB seat. Okay, I said it. Elray into 3rd, then something. Duncan 4th.
Yep, Duncan looked to make a move, couldn't do it. Oh, and Elray just slams into the side of Opmea. Opmea then goes deep in towards turn 3 to say, yep, you can have what you gave, as we head our way down to the hairpin at turn 5 and 6. And now, Elray looking to make the move again ahead of Opmea. Goes to the outside of the race. Oh my! Duncan Hoffland hits the back of Elray. Elray goes round. Hoffland gets damaged. Oh my! And now Bantelikesh is up into P4, and Shenegratchki has got another position. Come on!
Mate, I love Elray. Like, you can always count on Elray. Does not back down. It doesn't matter who in the world he is racing against with. If there is a tiny gap that he can make a move in, he is going to take it. And do you know what? I'm so here for that. Unfortunately, he's absolutely binned it and put himself in the bin in the process. But it's only lap 11. That is the move of the season so far. I'm just saying.
Damage. That's a good thing though. He's not got damage for there, so he can continue on fine. I mean, he's got to overtake his teammate and then another 4 cars to get back where he was before. But in the process, he's also eliminated another rival because Duncan's got damage. So that's another way of thinking about it. As we do see Elikesh there making a move ahead of Duncan in towards turn 16. Is Duncan though is going to go back on the power, but will Duncan go into the pit? Surely he will with that damage. No, continues on. Wants to carry on here in this race. Of course, maybe pitting there would be a little bit too early because it would really throw your strategy into the bin. But now Duncan's already looking to make a move again ahead of Elikesh into turn 1, goes to the outside, but surely the RB's got a bit more power to get himself turned in nicely, rotates the car in and gets back up into third. And I don't think there's much here that Hoffland can do. You got damage. You're not going to make the move.
Yeah, it's bad damage as well. But you know what? Like, you can't keep a pro down, right? They're going to just keep going and keep going and try and extract as much as they can.
I mean, I'm looking in the chat now. People are saying about the driving standards. Yes, we know they're poor. They're not the best. But this race is about having a bit of fun. You've got to think these drivers sweat all week. Well, some of them do. Sweat all week to race at the top level. They want to have a bit of fun. Yeah, some of the moves might end up in, in a bit of a bad shape. You might get a bit of damage, but it's part of the fun, isn't it? I mean, the amount of times we've seen people who've been on the podiums missing out on wins and just happy, just happy to say it was a fun race. We had, it was an interesting strategy. We worked our way from the back. I mean, if the esports drivers cared that much, Me would not volunteer to start 18th. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, and to be fair, every week he has some consistency along with Danny Berezny, but Danny's always a slow burner. Not every race, but a lot of races he's a slow burner. He's in 9th right now, but you'll see him up there in the top 3, I would guess maybe by lap 30, by lap 40. Yeah, he just takes his time, Oh, we have a yellow flag. It's Takax Gabor. What's happened? Let's see. Oh, there's been a collision. Oh, that's between Gab and Takax Gabor. Gab gets a 10-second penalty for that as a virtual safety. It's a real safety car. All right.
And they're pitting.
Oh,
and Yoni's stayed out.
No,
no.
10 seconds. Yes, mate. Mate, they are all in the bin. That is insane. That is mad. The amount of carnage we've had in 13 laps. This is like more than what happened the entire last race at Vegas. Like,
wait,
is that what we're getting? Why?
Intermediates for I think he's clicked the wrong tyre there. I only think.
I mean, it does look great, but I feel like that's some jump, right? That's some jump. But I mean, to be fair, if you look at that cloud, that is quite dark. No?
Oh, it is.
Oh my god.
Maybe the rain does come back as another one.
These guys
10 seconds. But I've got to be honest, Scott. One thing I love about this race is we get to sit here and watch it as a viewer rather than top level, high quality commentary. I mean, I know I'm the best and all, but it's nice to sit here, relax, and just enjoy a race as a viewer, and just watch everyone else get entertained.
Mate, it's banging. I mean, like, what is he doing though? What is Elikesh doing? Like, yes. So Yarno onto the softs. Hamish Koken, he's staying out in the hards. He's trying to get that track position. Yeah. You think Yoni is? What do you do now? Like, you've been caught by the safety car for what? 3/4 of a lap? I don't think he pits. No, I think he stays out now. Yeah.
Then again, those on the softs, are they preparing themselves for one more pit stop? Going to a soft now and then go to the hards at the end? Is that what they're trying to do? Whereas Yoni would have to go into a set of the hards. But then again, we do know with this game, once the softs have had about 3 or 4 laps, they do start to die off. So possibly, as long as Yoni can keep himself ahead of a couple of the soft runners, and if Ballant can keep all the soft runners behind, that could help Yoni extend this into a bit more.
I'm quite convinced rain's coming, and that's why they've all went on to the softs. Right. And now yawning, that's saying, like, maybe I could just hold out, like 10 minutes maybe. And then they'll just all go into intermediates. No idea what Ballant's doing, though. Let's see. So Yawny's not pitting. Is Ballant? Yes! Yeah. Makes me think that was just an accidental...
Ouch. Imagine if it's not raining now.
Right.
Imagine, it's not pouring down.
So who got the... Yeah, so via Gabor and Elicus himself, 10-second penalties. Oh, so this is good. So
Oh,
he's serving this. Wait, yeah, what
thought-
tires is he getting put on actually? Nah, he's going back to the softs, but now he's going to
I just
serve it.
thought,
Yeah.
do you know why we're saying stupid? So we got a penalty, so it would make sense to pit onto inters to go back into pit onto softs and not waste any tires while serving your penalty.
I like that. That's yeah, making the best out of a bad situation. That's kind of
That
good.
could have been the case.
So
All wrong, very wrong is normal.
Elray somehow is in front of Duncan. When I don't know when did that happen? It didn't like.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah, I feel like as he maybe like let him through or something. I don't know. Like,
Because you're new front wing now. Let's have a look as he comes past.
oh maybe.
Oh, he has.
Yes.
Oh no.
So he
All
must
right,
have-
get ready.
Right, so Duncan was able to pit and is still in 6th place. That's kind of good. Fair play. Obviously it's a real safety car, not a virtual, by the way, in case anyone's confused. Sometimes it just doesn't update correctly. But yeah, okay, so we lost Jack Webb. that was a one-lap wonder. We've lost Teambo. It's so unfortunate. This has happened a couple of times now to him this season. And to Cax Gabor, unfortunate. That was a collision that the wheel came off, right?
Yep.
We saw that at the side of the track. So
Was it with Gab?
yeah, so far China's great. So far,
brilliant.
I am
Brilliant.
loving this. 14 laps, and we have had a whole race's worth of collisions and entertainments, and it's not
been great.
over yet because we get 17 drivers having to do turn 1 and 2 again, and that's just going to be awesome.
Certainly. I mean, we'll have probably one more lap under safety car, depending when Vida catches up to the pack. So probably one more lap. So we'll go racing lap 16, I presume, for Range 7 here in China. And we'll have 40 laps to go in the race, if I remember that, if I get that correct. If not, it's 30, one of the two. Till the end of the Grand
laps.
Prix. And we'll see who wins, because it'll be an interesting one, because the question is, if it does rain in the future, have these on the softs played it correctly? But also, has Yanni played it correctly by staying out and just holding out a bit longer? But then again, if it doesn't go to if it doesn't go to wet weather, then what was the point of going on to softs?
I mean, it does. It just looks so dark and
kitchen.
dreary. Wait, what are they doing? They're going on.
Inters.
Tenters. Oh, okay.
Oh,
So they're convinced that the rain's literally coming in 4 or 5
Gabor
minutes.
as well.
Yeah.
Gabor Vida's going into the pit, so maybe Savannah could be in a good position here to go into the lead, depending on what happens if it rains. Because Savannah's third, isn't he, in the amateur standard? If I'm correct. So, ooh.
Oh, this is banging, right? I'm like just
Look how dark it's
glued.
getting
Yeah,
now.
I'm glued to the track, just trying to see any
Look for the
sign of
rain.
rain. But I'm not seeing nothing yet. But you're looking at it, like they must think it's coming either this lap or the next maybe 2 laps. Because like, why would you take that risk? Because you don't want your intermediate tires to overheat if it's too dry. So they must be like, they're smart enough, I think, to know what they're doing. And I've got a funny feeling if the safety car doesn't come in this lap, we're going to see a lot more people do it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, that also helps them, because with Vida being so far back, he's what, 30 seconds back now. The train, we won't catch up to the train quick enough, so the safety car won't go in this lap. So that does give these guys an opportunity to pit.
Oh
no, never mind.
Yes!
The safety car said, "F you, we're going in."
Mate, Gabor might struggle here. It depends how slow that's.
They will catch up, because they're going to go slow all the way to the.
You would think.
The final corner, aren't they?
Yeah. Okay, he's going to make it. He's going to make it. Right. Okay. Here we go. So, safety car in this lap. Let's look at it from Yanni's point of view for now. He's got Hamish with the hards, but Jarno and Zenegratsky and Elray. I feel like if one driver's worth watching here, it's Elray. I think he's going to absolutely send it, and I'm here for it. Obviously, Jarno as well. Everyone getting their tyres warmed to the best of their ability. It's a bit hard in this game. As we're coming into that final corner, the second last corner, sorry. What will Yanni do? Is he going to go? Oh, mate, how's he? Wait, no. Okay, no, it was like almost like a. Alright, he's went for it now, just before the final turn. Let's see if anyone's been able to catch up anyone else. Looking quite good, all in a straight line as we're doing it. Let's focus on Elray for now, not been able to do anything. Is Jarno able to do anything? Safety car message will stay up for a few laps. Oh, Jarno sending it around the outside. Will he have enough grip, though, to actually make anything done? Trying to switch back. Will he try another attempt at that? Does get in that inside line. Let's see how much he can put his foot down, sliding all over the place, coming into turn 3s and 4s, neck and neck.
Of course, and that does give Yoni an opportunity here to pull away, depending if Jarno can get through, and he does so now. Yoni's also going to have to be on ultimate pace as we head our way through to the second sector. Of course, we see further back as well, Shenegratski here looking to make a move for third. But of course, with the fact we've seen people pit onto Inters, we think it's not that long till the rain hits the circuit. And I'm sitting here thinking, is it raining, or is my eyes just telling me it is, as we head our way to turn 12. The left-hander here, Shenegratski looking for a move for third place. And I think it's starting to rain. But I don't know if that's just a mental thing.
I can't see it yet, but it must be any second now. We'll keep an eye on that. Xenograt, Elray, the two kicks are going for it. You can never count Elray out. As Duncan also gets the overtake done on the Kokanee. Is getting in the middle of the kicks, but Kokanee's using all his battery and must have lower wings because he's absolutely sending it. Jarno into the lead of the race. Everything getting a little bit chaotic here.
Yeah, Duncan there making a big send on Kokanee heading into turn 16. Sorry to cut you off there, but I didn't know if it was Elray Geary who was making the send on as I went into there. But the safety car, of course, is in. But do you know what the weird thing is about this? It said VSC, but when the safety car went in, it changed to safety car.
Yeah, I noticed that, man. Look, this game has a mind of its own sometimes. Elray, look at him. He's right off the back of Xenogratski, right? Xenogratski, you watch out, mate, all right? This man will send you, and I can't have you get any more penalties here. Let's see if he can keep third and fourth right now, but he has Duncan behind him. That's not someone you want behind you, man.
No, definitely not. I mean, Duncan's already made a few sends this race, and it's not ended well for Elray, so we'll see if Duncan can make another send here on Elray. We do see Danny Breshne get swamped by two cars heading into the left-hander here at turn 7. Of course, Maximilian Luckert into P6, and Tamas Kokanee 7th behind ahead of Danny Breshne as we head our way to the two left-handers, and Breshne sends it up the inside, but had to back out there, couldn't quite make that move for 7th place. And further back as well, Miller Meyer looking to close in and make a move possibly ahead of Danny Breshne, but Danny goes up the inside here of Kokanee into turn 12, gets that move done and goes up into P7 on the medium tyres. And we'll see when Miller Meyer can look to make that move ahead of Tamas Kokanee. But I don't think this has worked well at all for Tamas, but it's worked quite well here for Joni Tormela. And I'll say that as his teammate passes him down to turn 16.
Definitely, Miller Meyer getting the jump on Kokanee. He's lost like 3 spots this. As Xenogratski also gets into second. 2 Alpine switching comfortably. They need to catch Jarno because he's already broke DRS this lap. What's happened at the back?
Shabakonyi made a three-wide move on Meyer and Kokanee into the hairpin at turn 16. It was an interesting one indeed, let's just put it that way.
As Jarno gets the fastest lap. Duncan maybe looking to make a move here, getting very close to the back of Elray. Oh, who has to adjust because Yoni broke so much earlier than what they were used to. Duncan's going to get that inside done to the outside lane, gets it done. That was so smooth. Elray lost out big time there.
Yeah, we certainly did. Look at the gap. It's looking to increase already now. Maximilian looking to make a move ahead of Elray into the right-hander now. Oh, it's raining! Oh, my! What a send there! It's raining! The rain's hitting the circuit!
Elray absolutely sending it. What did I tell you, man? That is banging. Oh, my God. As the rain starts, let's see. The Inters guys are only 10 seconds off. Mate, he's about, how far is he from the leader? He's roughly about 14-15 seconds. They're going to end up in first.
Yep, they are. And
love it.
It'll be a decent margin. I mean, they will be caught up quick by some of the faster guys, but then some of the amateur guys won't be able to catch up that quickly. So this could be a brilliant strategy here by Savanya, Gab and Vida. As we head down to turn 16 again now, we've got Duncan Hoffland looking to make a move ahead of Shenegratski as we head into turn 16. Breshne ahead of Tormela now as we head down to the hairpin. And Elray, can he make any moves? No, he's a little bit too far back at the moment from Maximilian as they head down to the hairpin now. We should see all the cars flying to the pits on this lap, but look at Elray sliding about on the exit. And do they pit? No, they stay out, so no one's pitting apart from Breshne. Breshne goes in, so he's taking a bit of a different strategy here. Maybe this is the one to go for, but these drivers think maybe it's not too wet yet. There's no point pitting at this lap.
I think they're wrong. This game is just too quick. It's just too quick sometimes, the way the rain comes in, and it just catches people every time. Yeah, exactly. Up to second place. Up 17 spots. Yarno up 16. Look at him. He needs to work hard, though. He needs to try and get back into that DRS. I suppose the DRS is going soon anyway, so we've seen these two drivers on the wet tyres. They are actually quite great. Ismail Fassi fighting with Ben Shabakonia a little bit, getting very close here.
They are, as they head into the left-hander there. As Shanagratsky is fighting for third with Maximilian, but Maximilian gets that move ahead on the medium tyre. And the rain is starting to get heavy now. You can see the driver struggling a little bit more. And unfortunately, Shaba's left the session. Hopefully, he can get back in soon. But a big shame indeed for Shaba Hegedus as we head our way down to turn 12 again. And actually, look at that gap there between Uppbeat and Hofland.
Oh, wow.
Uppbeat has lost the gap to Hofland, and now it's came below a second. That's interesting indeed.
Must have lost grip. It must be time now to come in. I'm sure we'll see them all. Any double stacks to worry about? Ferrari a tiny bit. Alpine, yeah, that's definitely going to be. He's going to have to maybe hold back a little tiny bit and try not to lose a space. Getting very close. El Riguri sending it in as he does into fourth place. Dive bombs it. Zenegradsky's not going to be too happy about that. What's Zenegradsky going to do? He's not backing up into the pits. He does. He slides. He breaks his wing, and he's going to be absolutely raging. Oh my god.
Takes people as well. Oh, Shanagratsky goes into the bits and hits the bollard.
Rage.
Oh my.
Rage. Mate, we are seeing China bring out some emotions in some of our drivers.
Wessit is the track. Look at Tormala. He's starting everywhere.
What is going on? Bertel and Savannah jumps into what I would argue is the lead of the race at this point in time. What's happening with Gab? Oh, he can't keep it. He slides and Duncan in front of him. Won't want to. Oh, he's caught between Duncan and Yarno. Good luck, mate.
All right. Making a send on Danny Brezhnev here. And Brezhnev's made that work. He was standing, what, 13th? He's now, what, net P6. So that has worked there for Danny Brezhnev as we head down to turn 6, and Hegedus has left again. A big shame there for Shaba Hegedus. Not going well at all for him, is it? I think that's safe to say.
Definitely. But look at Maximilian right at the back of Yarno, who has getting slowed down a little bit by Gab in front. Will we see any moves? Look at how much commitment Max had there. He was absolutely sending that around. This is going to be quite an interest. Okay, so this means that while we have the rain, these drivers need to use the resources well, because that's a long straight down here. Oh, Yarno going for it. Gets the move done. Just sends it in. Mate, loving this.
Oh, and we've got Maximilian as well on the outside of Gab as we head through turn 13. Oh my god. Gab had to catch the car quickly there. That could have ended badly for him, and his Mercedes teammate will catch up. I'm sure he'll let Danny through. As we head down towards turn 16, will we see look at make a move ahead of Uppbeat as Ismail Fassi pits, and so does Yoni Tormala, I believe. Yep, they will. And no, Maximilian not looking to make a move, but Gab does let Danny Brezhnev through and up into third. But now, their man, El Rigiri, looking to close it on Gab. This could be an interesting battle indeed.
Mate, he is on one today.
Oh my!
Oh, love it! He just sends it absolutely phenomenal. This man has just woken up today, and you know what? And has went, no one's going to push me around on this track. Gab coming. Oh, he's nearly spun as well. Mate, these guys are all over the place, Nathan.
They are. Oh my! And that'll be El Rigiri just punting Gab off into the grass, saying, no, you can move. I'm having that position. You're not going to fight it back. As we have Shabakonia here looking to close it on Fassi. Fassi's looking also to close it on Gab here. Further back, we've got David Vince making the move ahead of Vida Gabor. And Shaba Hegedus is back again with us. He's back again. Oh, as Vida goes deep into turn 6 and doesn't get that move complete. Looking further up, though, look at Ismail Fassi now. He's on the rear of Gab.
Yes, love it, but there is a fight for the lead with Shaba and Duncan as well, getting through into second place. Only has his teammate who just automatically gets out of the way, gets Duncan into first, and now he's going to defend for his life. Love it.
Oh, Gab's going to defend here from Fassi. Fassi had to back off. Gab goes a little bit deep, and Fassi goes around the outside, but Gab will look to try and fight it back. Hasn't got the grip, though. Shabakonia up the inside. Oh, my. Shabakonia up the inside. Oh, Gab goes up into P9. Brezhnev goes up ahead of Hegedus now. And El Rigiri, it's his turn to close in and make that move ahead of Hegedus or even Bereshne, depends on if he can close it enough in towards turn 16. Oh my god, he's going to go for it. He's gone for it! He's gone for the send! He was 6/10 back!
He's on one today, mate. I'm so here for it. El Riguri, my guy. Doesn't matter what lobby he's in, he is gonna let people know exactly where he is as Hegedus comes into the pits. I hope that's him and not his AI, as that might have bad consequences.
Oh my, but he's gone into the pits and he'll go to set the inters. And the question is though now, will it be inters to the end, or will we go back dry again? Because that could also make another interesting turn in the race.
I definitely think we're going to get dry here, 100%. Hegedus retires in the pit lane. That's the ends for him. That's our 4th driver. Oh, Maximilian goes round the outside of Berlin Savannah. Both onto the own. They're connecting a little bit. Max pushed off to the track there. Their wheels touched a little bit. He's going to not relent as he absolutely nearly sends it around the outside. The commitment he has. This is great. As he goes around, no, he just gets enough. Bertolin just being wide enough, but gets it done. Drifting around these corners. Almost looks fake the way they just sort of drift around. Neck and neck. Bertolin Savannah saying, hell no, mate, you ain't getting by me. Maximilian going around the outside again. Nearly loses it more, Nathan. Oh my.
Oh no, up me then. Oh, look at this. Savannah is really holding up Maximilian Looker, as well as Otme looking to close in Bereshne as well, and El Regiri. This could be a brilliant battle down to turn 16, and Savannah was off the circuit for a moment, and now Yardo Otme looking to make a move to get past 1. He'll look to get past 2 as we head down to turn 16, but El Regiri is in the fight. Danny Bereshne is in the fight. What is this action? Down to the hairpin. Savannah sends Otme off the circuit, and there'll be Bereshne up into 2nd place. El Regiri's gone up into 4th. Oh my! And also, Maximilian's broke his front wing!
No! He's going to be absolutely raging. El Rey in 4th, got Yarno right in front of him. A lot of people might not just make the move, but you can never know about this guy. Lap 23, as he's getting a decent amount of speed. Is David Vinci? No, my guy! He's retired! Wait,
safety car!
Is he went into the pit wall?
Yeah, no. Wait, what?
He's the only one. It looks like it's on the straight.
On the straight, yeah.
Oh.
Oh my.
And a
straight. On the straight then.
I wonder what happened there. Yoni gets a drive through. Wait, mate. If you had like F1 bingo for this race, I feel like you'd be done at this point. I feel like we've had everything right. What is this?
My. 23 laps in. We are. Is that exactly halfway? If I'm got it right? Yeah, it is, isn't it? No, it's not.
And it's a real safety car, just to confirm.
Nearly halfway, yeah.
A full safety car, not virtual safety car. It is waiting for them at the end of turn 2. This is going to be interesting. It doesn't obviously look like it's going to get dry anytime soon, but I guess you never know. We'll see what they do. Let's look at tire wear. So Gab, just unlucky. He was in one of the guys that sort of went in first and like got to the front. All the way down in 12th now.
Yeah, but oh my, what a race we've had so far. 23 laps in, and it's been absolutely chaotic. I mean, to say that this is more chaotic than Zandvoort, I never thought I'd say that in my life. I mean, you know, I've been in grids that have had 20 drivers, 20 esports drivers, and even they aren't as chaotic as this. Like, this is insane. I mean, listen, the racing's not clean at all, but who cares? Because I don't. Well, Scott doesn't. The drivers don't, apart from a couple.
Do you know,
it's brilliant.
Do you know what difference this lobby has to some of your PSGs and WOR tier 1s and stuff like that? They don't have El Reguri there, right? My guy is a menace, and I'm so here for it. He always tries his best to be fair and clean, but he's never going to not send it no matter who you are. And you've got to kind of love that a little. Obviously, there's not like insanely hard.
Stays out.
Outrageous with it in the bang of Yano. It's literally as I'm talking about it, this man is absolutely.
Oh, when he smashes into Yano again into the pits. El Rey not happy. El Rey's not happy. Oh my. Goes into the back of Yardo twice, gives him a tap to say 2 words, ending with you at the end. Oh my. Oh, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. Now, El Rey, where does he come out? Right behind Yardo up here. And then look who else is there, Savannah.
Mate, I
mean, you can't tell me you don't love this. I mean, listen, this isn't serious racing. The drivers know it. This is absolutely entertainment. I mean, I never knew WOR would land a sponsorship with WWE, but we have.
Yeah, we've made it. This is it. This is what I need to see, man. Sometimes you just need, like, these people at Elray just make stuff happen. They just get the cogs going in a race, and here we are. So now he has a 10-second penalty for absolutely sending it in a safety car.
I mean, the type of treatment that Elray's victims are getting here, which is what they are, is the type of treatment that AJ got from WOR a couple of days ago. I mean, he's literally demolishing them into some of these corners, just like, right, I don't like you, smash, have that. He's also, oh no, Elray's got part of his front wing missing still.
Yes. So he's auto, right? So if anyone plays the game, you know that if you're going into the pits and you leave the new pit wing on auto, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's what that screams of. You always need to hit it to yes. If you want to change your wing, make sure you hit it to yes. So I think that's what's happened there. Or he's obviously sent it again on someone and done something in this safety car. Absolutely incredible scenes. He's obviously going to serve the penalty now, you would think, but Yanni, what happened? He was off, I think it was Delta, and maybe, like, I feel like that's how you get a sort of drive through during a safety car, is you're going too fast in the Delta speed.
Exactly, but the cars are all caught up together now, apart from a couple further back. I think Vida's the last one to catch up, and then the action unfolds again. Now the question is, will Elray go to the pits to fix the damage? Oh,
he must.
I might have seen a little bit of brake checking there from Jarno Opmeer.
He'll be raging, man. Like, I love it. They're gonna get some spice. Will he get another time penalty? Oh, does it well this time. I was watching that. I was like, is he going to be too full of emotions, as you would say? Lovely guy, though. He really is. Like, sometimes people make him out to be the villain. Yeah, no, he's lovely. He's a very nice guy.
The villain? Well, I mean, people make him out to be the villain. Well, I think he's the villain at the moment, at least.
Absolutely bloody sends it, and I'm just so here for it. It's like, it doesn't matter who it is. It could be Max Verstappen, do you know what I mean, in a sim race with him. You know he's going to absolutely send it, and I have to kind of just respect that, because sometimes you would just be like, oh, right, no, I don't want to get in their way and mess things up and blah, 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 blah. But he's like, I don't care. Let's just go for it, and let's just see what happens. He found out what happens, and you know what, he's in 15th, so there you go. But what tires did he go? He's had 5 stops. He's had 5 stops, same as Gabber.
A stop every lap. A stop every 5 laps, that is.
So good. Thomas Coconut only on 3. Duncan in first. Wait, I don't even remember when that happened. Like, fair play, man. I'm so lost.
Second lead, didn't he? Because Savannah's brilliant Deco defense.
Yeah, that was great. I'm just getting nothing but Elray going through my mind here. Like, I need to remember all the other things that happened.
I'm looking in the chat there, and just to confirm, no, this isn't the same as the normal tiers. No, this is the Ironman League. I saw Cody talking about Elray. Yeah, now this isn't the same as the normal leagues, hence why it's a little bit more dramatic. We have a bit more fun than we normally would. The drivers also have a bit more fun. That's why they turn up here. I mean, you know, all the best drivers are top. The top 10 what would be on the field start at the back. I mean, Opmeer started 18th. We have Brezhnev 17th. They just joined for a bit of fun. I mean, it's different to your normal league racing where you're sweating all week. You know, you've got to make sure that you got the best lap times in order. Here, you're starting from the back, you fly through the field, you have a bit of fun, you have a bit of racing, bit of damage, bit of contact. I mean, they love it, don't they? Jack West, well, he didn't, though.
He didn't love it. He raged it right into the pit wall. Here we go, Nathan. Safety car, and why don't you take us away?
Well, brace yourself, guys. Brace yourselves, because Hoffman will lead us away. Ishmael Fassi's there in second, and Barashne in third, and we'll see when Hoffman chooses to go. Obviously, Tormala went quite early. He went now, but Hoffman obviously leaves it really late. He's going to weave his way through into the final corner. Fassi's on the inside. When does Hoffman choose to go? And he's gone. Oh, Elray's got a penalty already. He's gone back into the pits. Elray Gear, he's got damage and he's back into the pit lane. But at the front, Opmeer looking to make a move into third ahead of Brezhnev. He goes around the outside. Can he find that move? No, he can't. He goes a little bit deep. Savannah is on the case. He's looking to close and make some moves. Look at ahead of Mayup as they head their way down to turn 3, but the contactors look at hits the back of Savannah as they now head their way down to turn 4, 5 and 6, and Savannah doing the same game as before, holding the cars up into turn 6 at the hairpin.
Oh, absolutely sending it. Max is not giving up on this position. He's at almost 4 wide at one point there. As Ben Shabakonya and Meyer going for it as well. Max into 5th place, coming into that inside line. Sorry, Bertrand Savagnin will have to back off. Oh, he nearly goes and gets on the curb and nearly loses as well. You do not want to be on that curb at all. What a great start. Meyer also in 8th place. Not been making too many waves this race, but now looking confident. So let's see what he can do.
Yeah. Definitely, as yes, again, Savagnin has a massive tank stopper heading through into the left-hander now, when we'll still be looking to hold the cars up. I mean, El Rey's having a brilliant race, 30 seconds behind the leader. Well, nearly 40 seconds behind the leader, but we'll see if any more safety cars get caught, and then maybe we'll see him catch up again. But Fassi looking to make a move ahead of Harfland, and Berejne looking to also close in as well for second, as Gab gets a penalty for multiple warnings. Ismail Fassi takes the lead of the Grand Prix. As we see further back as well, Balin-Telekash here looking to make a bit of a send here on the back of Gab. Goes to the outside, does he switch to the inside? He does, he makes a send! Oh, Balin looking to make the move into P10. Gets it done in style, brilliant move there from Balin-Telekash, but no, Gab still finds it to the inside. They go side by side into the final corner to the left. Oh, what a move there from Balin-Telekash around the outside. And into P10 he goes, and Tormina into the pits again.
Oh, what a great lap of racing there. Definitely not over yet. Looks like Gab trying to defend it as well in the inside lanes. In Gratsky trying to make the move. Thomas Kokene getting it done in 8th place along with that Ferrari right up ahead, going round to the outside. Are they going to be leaving enough space? Just about. Meyer getting that move done, get his foot down a little bit better, keeping that spot for now. What a start. So what did El Rey do coming into that safety car?
It's the back of the cider.
Thomas just went straight in for that again. Absolutely sending it. Mate, they're not just sending it. I love this.
It's brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. So, I mean, we've got our own little Max Verstappen's and Lance Strolls on the grid, haven't we? It's brilliant. I mean, I support Max as well, so I'm not really
me too,
him.
yeah.
I like him. And also we've got our Alonso's backing everyone up in an Aston Martin.
I love it.
Perfect, isn't it? Perfect.
Oh, Zenigratsky got the move done there into 11th. Needs to get a little bit faster here. He's a bit he's at risk of losing. You don't want to lose out. Like, yes, we don't have the DRS, but you'll get a bit of slipstream advantage if you're just next to each other. Will not want to lose out, but it's slowly looking like he might be saying goodbye to the rest of the field. Oh no.
I mean, El Rey, he's caught up. Oh no, because Formula pitted. But he's actually caught up because he's 36 seconds back now, not 38. So he has caught up. But Berejne is looking to make a move for second place. Opmi is closing in as well. Ooh, Fassi went deep. But look at the gap in tyres here. Berejne will be quicker than Hoffland and Fassi because of him having the newer tyres. So we'll see if that plays into effect. But surely these inters won't go to the end, so they'll have to pick for inters again, I think, here, because no way they're going to do, 30-odd laps. As, Berejne to the inside into turn 1, looking to get the move done. Oh, that slide through. This first corner's horrible, isn't it? Yeah. Through turns 1, 2, and 3, you're going to slide the car through, and Berejne gets it up into second.
And do you know what I like to see Maximilian up here in this front train as well? We're seeing some familiar names of Fassi, Berezny, Hoffland and Opmeer, but Maximilian getting himself up into there. He came in sort of halfway through this season and has not had he's had good performance, but nothing like a standout yet, and he's fighting for a podium here, so that could be cool to see.
It certainly could. Looking further back here, you can see as well, further down, Elekash has also just dropped back a bit. I mean, he was looking strong earlier on, but at the moment does seem to drop back, but we do see Looker has got some good pace here compared to some of those ahead. So maybe Looker could be on course for a podium as we head our way through into the double left-handers. And I'm surprised that Looker hasn't gone for a move on Opmeer. I'm very surprised. But then again, you have the thing of wanting to make a move to look famous and infamous, but also maybe Looker doesn't want to have a bad name.
Exactly. You know, like, he might just be playing it safe. He might just be wanting to just sort of stay in this pack and sort of just make sure he's in that lead. Like, because Ismail Fassi, yes, he's getting away, but they're catching. So it's going to end up just being this sort of train, especially as I think the race is going to get drier. But he's going for the Yarno down the inside, sends it, gets it stopped very nicely, to be honest. Keeps third. Duncan can't really say anything about that. Might have to just do it to him the next race, the next lap.
I mean, I'm looking in the chat. and I'm looking at one name in particular. I mean, I know that Jordan would be annoyed if Opmir did get overtaken by a looker. He'd be very annoyed. So for him, he doesn't have to worry now because Jano has got up into third, but Maximilian has got ahead. Oh, no, he's not. He's gone wide. Stupidly wide, a little bit like what Norris did last year around China. Well, this year around China when he had a good car and bottled the start. Oh, Max had to back out there, didn't he? That could have ended in pain for Maximilian. And also Duncan, who's already caused someone to get damage in this race, and that was himself earlier on at the start. But there, look who's looking to close in. Ben Shabakonyi. He's going to go for a send. Oh, no, we thought about it, didn't he, though? We really did think about it.
Yeah, no, this is a name that I've heard a lot in league racing, but this season so far, he's struggled a little bit. He's had some good performances, but he's not been like right up there on the top, so he's 7th right now. That's good.
See, you say that, but do you know what? Do you want to know a fun fact,
what?
Scott?
Go hit me.
He was a third driver last season. It's not a league racer, he's a sim racer.
There you go. There you go. Well, no, he's doing good then.
The lands.
I love it. But no, definitely, I've seen him have amazing pace in the past, so don't count him out. Do you know what I mean? He can definitely do it.
Yeah, he can. I mean, Bertalan's giving him a run for his money, but it's Bertalan. He's looking to literally hold everyone up if he can to, you know, create a bit of a train as they head down to turn 16 again. And Sabacon looking for a move. Looking to get ahead of Duncan Hoffland here for P4. He's going to pull alongside, pull ahead of the Aston Martin and gets himself up into 5th place. All right, Sabacon, go for a send. Go on, send it. No. I mean, if it was El Rey, he would have sent it, but he didn't. Ooh, Maximilian's gone deep. Lost some time to Opmir, but Opmir's closing in on Berejna as well. And these two, you know, former teammates here in WR and in sim racing now. What, arch enemies, would you say? Or not? I don't know what you class them as now.
I mean, yeah, like friendly arch nemesis, you know what I mean? Like, they like each other, but like,
friendly don't like each other.
But they are the protagonists in this championship so far, you know what I mean? So, like, yes, it could spice up no matter how much we all like each other when you've only got a few laps left of a race and there's points in it and there's only a couple of points between you. Anything can happen.
I mean, the gap in the standings between those two is 1 point at the moment. This will make it 4.
Yeah,
that is great. Mental, isn't it, to think, you know, such a big race. They started 17th and 18th, and the gap going into the next round will be 4 points, which is mental, absolutely mental. But that's why Opmir and Berejna have got to be careful with the way they drive, because as much as they're here to have fun and have a play around, they don't want to lose a championship. They want to, you know, they still want to win.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the only reason you become a pro, and this is not to just have a fun race. Like, yeah, you want to have a fun race, but you also kind of want to dominate every single person around you. And yeah, like only one guy can win. Like, that's it. Like, only one person can win. So like, it will get spicy, and that's what I love about this league, is that they're willing to take more chances when it gets spicy. Because if they lose out, they crash the car, or what happens, it's not the end of the world. It's you can have a laugh and just say, do you know what? Well, I tried it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the part of it, isn't it? You've got to try, and if you don't try, then you're going to get looked down upon, because, you know, these drivers only get to the top because they tried hard and sometimes got a bit lucky, which is part of it, but that's not the main point, is it? There's no luck without talent.
Exactly. Like, they say you need to be in the right place at the right... You need to be the right person that's in the right place at the right time, and you can make things happen. There's a lot that comes to it, not just skill. You do need luck. You need everything to just work for you to get into that sort of position. And you need the game to work your way, right? That must be scary, right? Knowing that the next game you might not be up at pace.
I mean, it happens all the time, doesn't it? Drivers just tend to drop off a little bit game to game. I mean, I still keep that saying to myself, you know, be the right person in the right place at the right time, but still that luck hasn't came to me yet, so I'm going to hold on.
You'll get there,
but eventually we'll get there.
You'll get there.
Not as a driver.
He's going for it, sends it down, gets it done for the switchback of dreams from Savannah. Gets back in his 6th. That was lovely.
It's like watching the Leclerc and Verstappen, isn't it? Just racing hard, making sense here and there. Switchbacks, it's brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant here between Shabakonyi and Savannah for P6 on the road. So Savannah's doing a good job, considering he is one of the amateur drivers up in P6. Absolutely brilliant as we head into turn 12. I thought for a second Shabakonyi was going to make a send, but no, didn't think of it. Backed out at the last second. But I've got to say, one driver I do feel bad for, Joni Tormela.
Oh yeah, it's just a silly moment, right? It was either like an unfair glitch or something, or it was just he got
damage.
Was it damage? Is that why he got the drive-through? I'm trying to think why he got the drive-through though.
Oh no, the drive-through. Yeah, the drive-through.
It was either Delta or it was just some sort of glitch thing.
The safety car would be a big giveaway.
Yeah, it would be indeed. Thomas Kokeny getting very close to the back of Ben Shabakonyi. This little train that Savannah's sort of at the lead on is losing people. Is Brezhny going for it? He's great. Yeah, that was good. Right, into second place. Is he going to make the move on Fassi coming into turn 1? He's going to try to just sort of stay behind. Yeah, it's not going to work for him. Might need to try turn 3.
Yeah, definitely. But all these two battling here does bring Jarno Opmeer into it. So we'll see can Jarno get involved and maybe jump up into second or first place. But looking further back as well, yet again, Tamás Kokeny right on the rear of Ben Shabakonyi, but no move through at all. And a brilliant job here by Bertalan, but they're actually catching Duncan Hofland.
Love it.
What has happened? So is he still got damage, Duncan, on the car, or is it just the tyres?
Let's see what the tyres were again. Tyres are a little bit older, to be fair. Like 4 laps older than everyone else around.
We're dropping a lot of pace.
Yes, indeed. That is a little bit rough.
Is it time for Hofland to let Savannah through and then hold up the field?
Amazing, because to be honest, someone needs to try and get closer to Berlin Elikas because he is dominating that. Is he going for it? Oh, gets down that inside, a little bit of wheel touch and sends it. Gets the stop just about in time, but Savannah's not letting it go at all. This guy is great. But he did lose a bit. Oh, he's lost a bit of traction there. Yeah, has to just back off a little bit into 7th place. Oh, he's not backing off though, Nathan, is he? He's going for it.
Oh, he's going to go again. Look at this. Look at the... Oh, he was way lower wings there than Shabakonyi. Flies past him, and now Tamás Kokeny could look for a send to the outside, but Shabakonyi sends it. But no, he's not as brave as Albrigiri, so he stays back for now and in P7 and still not going to find that move for P6. Tamás Kokeny as well looking to close in and get up into position, but he has a slide heading through the final corner. But Danny Brezhny gets the lead ahead of Ismail Fassi back into first place. Goes Danny Brezhny as we head our way through into turn number 2 and 3, and now it's Opmeer's turn to try and close in as well to make some moves. But the issue is here for Ismail Fassi, everyone below him bar Duncan Hofland has got better tyres, and Maximilian Looker is doing a brilliant job here behind the back of Jarno Opmeer.
Yeah, he's just chilled the last few laps. I've kept an eye on him, not making any crazy moves and just making sure he's staying with this top pack. Oh, Ismail Fassi went a little bit deep there, lost a bit of time, nothing too crazy.
Indeed. But one thing I want to know, I want to interact with the chat here. So we've had some brilliant racing so far this evening. Guys, who so far is your driver of the day? We've had 33 laps. Who would you say is the best driver so far here this evening? Because there's over 1,000 of you watching, so you've got no excuse. I want some answers in the chat. Who do you think is the best driver so far this race? Scott, I have a feeling what your answer will be.
I mean, it's obviously Elry. Like, it's 100%. Like, this man just sends it, and I'm here for that. And yeah, like, Jack West and Elry, they're my drivers of the day. Done.
Well, driver of the lap by Jack West. He didn't make one, did he? Driver of the corner.
I love it. No hard feelings to him. As I say, you all just got to laugh at yourself a little bit. But yes, of course.
Elray in the chat.
Yes, mate. Yes.
Looking to get into second. Oh, it's going to be close. Ishmael defends it into turn 16. Cannot me get ahead? Surely he can with better tyres. He does. Brilliant move there from Jarno Opmeer. But seriously, I think for me so far it's going to be Maximilian Looker. He's done a brilliant job, and considering he's not an esports driver, he's right on the back of them. Brilliant job.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you know what I'm going to say? We've never had a time where someone else has been given more votes than Opmeer. Elray Giri's had the support. Where's the Jarno Opmeer support? It's nowhere.
Oh mate, I don't think their story's over yet. I don't know if ghosting's on, if anything gets lapped or whatnot, they might come back to play.
30 laps to go nearly.
Yep. There could.
22, is it?
There could definitely be another safety car as well. I'm looking at the rain. The rain's definitely not got worse. It's sort of plateaued at this sort of level. So you would think the next logical step would be for it to start to go away. Hofland and Fiffy's just struggling, man. Like, is it the tyres or is it damage? It doesn't look like damage. It could just be the tyres.
Yeah. But surely, let Bertalan through and just hold them up, Duncan. Come on.
I mean, yes.
You know, you got to... Papaya rules. Green rules. Let him through. He's quicker at this point.
This is a nice little train, though, that it's there. It is like he is holding that.
He's also looking to get a move, isn't he? He's closing in. But Ben Shabakonyi, listen. I mean, I don't know how he's got that patience, because if it was me, I would have sent it 5 laps ago. And I would have sent it every single lap until I got that move done. But Bench has got so much patience, I don't know how he does it. I really don't.
And no, it might be a little bit of a defeatist attitude, like 4.2 seconds, but from train to train does feel like a lifetime, do you know what I mean? That's going to be hard for anyone to try and get back up. Yarno getting a little bit close but doesn't go for it. Duncan as well. Bertrand Savagna, absolutely beautiful drive from him so far. Everyone's just been a little bit more patient now, not as much contact.
Yeah, definitely. But we can see here Maximilian looking to close in on Ishmael Fassi, and these two are now that they work together in an FVR. They're two good friends, so I wouldn't be surprised if Ishmael Fassi just gives a bit of a wink and lets him through into third.
We'll see. It does go against their nature, I will say. But yeah, Maximilian. Look, the moment he came into this, I was like, mate, I like you. You have a cool name. I'm rooting for you. And you know what? He's been just sort of working his way up. And this is definitely the first race that he's been in where I'm like, yes, mate, you are a contender. If you play your cards right, you stay with this pack, especially in wet weather. That's a good statement. Hopefully he can do the same on dry if it goes that way.
Yeah, he's got to. I mean, he's done a brilliant job so far here in this race. So I'm hoping that he can put himself into a fighting position towards the end if it does start to dry up. And obviously we have no indication of the weather, and so Bertalan goes sideways. Samakoni on the outside into turn number 9, and is it finally the chance? And he gets ahead after so many laps. Ben Samakoni in the RB up into P6, but now will Duncan Hoffland help his teammate is the question.
He absolutely said that right. Maybe some bad feelings from Savagna about that one. We'll see. He's got a full tank of resources. Will he just put his foot down, coming out of this long right-hander and try and overtake again Ben Chabocornier? He will no doubt be using. Yeah, he's using as well. Oh yeah, he's gaining. Is he gonna go for it? He's going for the defending. He's gonna go around the outside. He's gonna be like, no chance, mate. You're not overtaking me. Oh, he's pushed to the edge, but leaves just enough space. Oh, unlucky. Savagna will be raging. He wasted 80% of his battery there.
Yeah. This is brilliant racing. This is absolutely brilliant. I mean, I ain't been excited for a race as much as this in such a long time. And now, Chabocornier is looking to get past Hoffland. Which way is Hoffland going to go? He's got to stick to the outside into turn 1. Can Chabocornier get the move done? He's going to go for it. Oh, and he just throws it ahead of Hoffland and gets up into P7 now. Bertalan is sat behind his teammates. Oh, Tamas Kokani, where did he come from? Heading into turn 2, and Savagna nearly goes round. That allows Milan Meyer to close in, and Valentina now ahead of Milan. Oh my, what a couple of corners that was there. So many moves. As we head down to turn 6 at the hairpin, Milan Meyer again looking to get that move ahead of Valentina.
Oh, absolutely banging stuff. Sad to see Savagna getting a bit closer to Elikas, though. Is Balint and Milan Meyer not Balenting at all. Sending it around, keeping it clean. Will he leave enough space? Oh, he just cut that door off and made sure that Milan Meyer had to stay behind. He'll need to just try again. Coming to, looking at Ishmael Fassi getting very close to the back of Yarno. But as you can see, I feel like most people are just saving resources. Everyone's basically full.
Yeah, they are. Maybe we'll see a bit of an attack here from Fassi as we head down to the hairpin again. Fassi's really close here to Otmir. Go on, Fassi, send it. Use the battery. No, he's 6 behind. We know he's going to use the battery now, but is it going to be enough to make a move? No, just 6 behind. But Otmir is closing in here to the back of Brezhnev. Is he going to make a move for the lead of the race? As we head to the hairpin now. No, he doesn't. And neither does Fassi or Maximilian Leclerc. But further back we can see Hoffland again looking to close into the back of Ben Chabocornier. He can't find a move. What about Valentina on the back of Bertalan? No, he can't find a move either, so no one's making moves. But look at the gap between P4 and P5. 6.5 seconds. Yeah. This is superb by the leaders as Otmir looks to the outside into turn 1. Otmir looking to take the lead of the Grand Prix. And no move can be made. He's 6 behind. I think might be a little bit of mind games here from Otmir on the back of Brezhnev.
It's drying. It's getting drier. Oh yes, the rain is pretty much stopped.
It stopped. The rain stopped.
As we're talking about it, it literally stopped on our screen. Lap 39, we will have a dry track. And if I'm Maximilian, I'm maybe a little tiny bit sad about that because he's done incredible on this wet stint to just stay up there. Let's hope that he can do that. I'm guessing for Elry, he'll probably like this as well. Maybe a higher chance there'll be a safety car to get him back into the race because he's right now just in no man's land.
Yeah, he needs a safety car, doesn't he? He needs one right now, otherwise it's not going to end well at all for him here in this race. And I'm sure we'll have them pit this lap because, the track's dry. It's literally dry. In half a lap, the track is dried up. That's how mad it is. And Elray stayed out, surprisingly. I thought he would have pitted because because he's only just headed into turn 1.
Mm-hmm.
But the question is anyone going to get caught up here? Savannah will get caught up, and no one else will. Everyone else will be fine because their teammates are nowhere near them. But yeah, Hoffland and Savannah will be held up in the pit lane, so maybe he could just back off a bit here to try and increase that gap.
He could. Well, he's not yet. He's going to have to, right? Because he can't get in front of 2 drivers with only a few more turns left. Ishmael Fassi looking to potentially do something. Stays behind, though. I imagine not everyone's coming into the pit, but I would certainly be pitting at this point. We'll see what happens as they stay out.
So maybe it's at the time for the soft tyres or the medium tyres or the hards. So Bakonyi pits.
He's in.
Oh, Hoffland stays out. Oh, he gets some. Wait, what?
He crossed the line.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. This is an amazing race for us. Not forgettable for us, but definitely forgettable for a few of our drivers tonight that have made some silly decisions and mistakes, unfortunately.
Oh, my. What a race this has been. It's been superb. I mean, I've enjoyed every minute of it so far.
Love it.
And we've still got... What's that? 18 laps to go in the race, a long way still to go, and anything can change literally in a second here around China and here in the Ironman League either way. But of course, a big thank you to everyone in the chat as well, because they have been so on fire today in the chat. They've been chatting away the whole time. I mean, they're not happy with the driving standards, but I don't care. You know, guys, enjoy the race, you know. I mean, I'm starting to think a lot of you in here wouldn't be that fun at parties. Come on, have a bit of fun, guys. You know, it's nice to have a relax, a Thursday evening, have a chill out, to just watch some absolutely brilliant, on the limit, over the limit racing. It's brilliant. We love it.
Could have said it better myself. If anyone new's coming in and the ones on what on earth we are doing here, this is WR's Ironman League. This is where we take some of the best professionals in the world. As you can see, we put them at the back, and we take some of Hungary's best drivers and also some of the content creators from around the world. We stick them in an amateur league. We stick them at the front of the grid, and we do no qualifying. We do 100% race with custom weather, and we absolutely send it. You can see the amount of overtakes that have happened on your screen. Danny Berezny. They're not indeed. It must not be dry enough for them. DRS will be enabled this lap by bet. But as you can see, Danny, Yarno, Ismail, Max up 10 spots. Duncan comes into the pits. That's what you're going to see here. Nothing but great overtakes and carnage all race. That's what you've had tonight. If you want to keep seeing it, make sure you subscribe to WOR on YouTube, wherever you're watching, all that kind of stuff. Make sure you get updated every Thursday, 7 p.m, 7:15 p.m. we start, and there we go. Nathan, DRS enabled, just like I said.
Yep. And Shudagrachki also gets himself into the pits on a new set of medium tyres. And I've got to say, one quick thing off topic about the chat is the fact that they turn up here and have to listen to a Scott and a Brummie for 2 hours also takes some level of commitment.
Yeah, well, fair play. You know
Two of the worst accents in the UK, and they have to listen to us for 2 hours.
Yep. I've heard that people do a drinking game sometimes with banging, so like, you enjoy being drunk. Enjoy being drunk. Like, that's it. I drop it like 30 a race. It's great. It's fantastic. It says exceptional, sublime, huge, brilliant. Like, I know other words, but banging is just banging, and that's it.
I mean, I hope we wouldn't do it though, because if we did, we'd be saying, oh, and it's Ishmael Otme who wins the race and Danny Looker finishes in second.
Mate, if I had to commentate this drunk, I would just laugh. I literally would just laugh.
Makes a move. Oh.
Love it. Will he take the lead? No, Danny Berezzi's not letting that go at all. Actually does. Yeah, he does. He has to. Just the grip that he had in the end. As they're all coming into the pits. A little bit of a... didn't need to make that move at all. But yeah... Everyone into the pits. Let's see how bad Savannah. So Duncan's in, so Savannah won't get stopped. Will anyone get double stopped? I don't think they will. I think this is quite good for everyone now.
Everyone is okay for now. No angry people in the chat. Hards, so we've got 7-lap-old mediums for Maxi. Oh, that's interesting. Obviously, take those 16 laps. Stop me and Baroshne and Bassi hards. Oh. Yeah. And new mediums behind. Oh, this could be interesting. This could be brilliant, couldn't it?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Did Hoffland come out, though?
Feel like, did they not have mediums? Like, the first 3 guys? They must, like, fair play. Onto the hards for 16 laps. You might find in the last couple of laps that that's actually a good decision.
We'll see. I mean, hards is an interesting strategy, but Maxi, onto a set of the medium, 7-lap-old, but looks stronger at the moment than those on the hards. So we'll see. can look at putting himself into a position to possibly win the Grand Prix here in China. Is this the right way to go for Maximilian as we head our way into the next couple of corners, into turn on and 10, the double left-handers, but also points-wise, it's looking great for... It's looking decent for Aston Martin, isn't it? They're, what, are they second in the standings? They're 5th and 8th. This isn't the worst result.
Definitely
and of course,
not.
penalty for Shabakanye would put Savagna up into P7 here.
Jarno carrying Red Bull after Timbo's disconnect as well. But he is hard carrying it. He's doing well. Like, fair play to him. Okay, it's all getting a bit spicy. Yeah, okay, everyone's getting close. Danny wants to get the lead of this race again. Is going to go down the straight, get it done. Has a lot of battery. Oh, it's 3 wides, mate. Nah, he backs off. Is he going to be able to take Jarno? He's going for a little bit of contact between the drivers there, but stays in 3rd.
Yeah, brilliant there. By those 3, coordinating it perfectly into that hairpin as they head back down to turn 1. Any moves on this occasion for 2nd, possibly, because Ismail Fassi is closing in here. But no, can't quite find an overtake there for 2nd place. Further back, if we've got any moves as well, no. But we've got Savagna here looking to close into the back of Kokanee. What's happening there?
Oh, he was going for it there around the outside, but didn't get it working. But yeah, he was absolutely sending that. He knows that he needs to make moves, because like his tires are just going to get rough very soon. So Duncan's caught up by a set. Oh, Max nearly went into the back of Ishmael there. That was so okay. That was sketchy. But Duncan's cat is already caught up a second by the time they all came on to dries. He was about 6 seconds behind that pack. It's now down to 4.9.
Yep, they have indeed, as Miller May gets a move ahead of Savagna, heading into turn number 7, looking to go around the outside, gets the inside invited back to him, and gets that move complete there. Brilliant, but no, Savagna still holds it into the inside. Savagna's doing a brilliant job, gets that move done. Oh, and he goes really heavy onto the curb. And Miller May straight back through, up into P8. But will we see another fight again between these two? No, I think they'll all stay where they are. But yet again, watching the back of Ismail Fassi right on the rear here of Jarno Opmeer, looking to probably make a move for 2nd place if he can, as they head their way down to turn number 16 at the hairpin. Will any moves be made here? No, they all sit behind each other. But Danny, I think, wants Opmeer to go ahead of him, but no, Opmeer's going to say, yeah, I'm staying behind, fine by me.
Yeah, it's almost like they're just going to have to do some mind games at this point. It's obviously they're used to racing each other at this high level.
Oh, Savagna!
He just went for it, mate. Elika's absolutely sending it on Milan Mayer as well. Does not want to get stopped any longer. We have only got a matter of time before there's some chaos going there. Milan Mayer's not giving up. Milan Mayer actually getting the overtake done on Elika's at this moment in time. Remember, Elika's is your amateur championship leader. And get contact! Milan Mayer had to readjust, lost the grip. Amazing catch by him, to be fair. That could have been his race over.
It could have been, but Maximilian, Opmeer and Fassi went 3 wide, heading into turn 2. That was also a brilliant little battle there for 2nd place. And this is going to get spicy the whole race through, because you remember, yes, Maximilian is on older medium tyres, but the hards, obviously, even though they're, they last longer, they will get worse quicker than the mediums. So we'll see what happens between this medium and hard stint towards the end, and if maybe this can work here for Maximilian. If it could, it'd be brilliant. He'd love to get a podium and fight against some of the world's best drivers. Obviously, you can see Brezhnev, Opmeer and Fassi, definitely 3 of the best. Oh my, what happened to Fassi there? He had a massive slide, and then Maximilian, but he's not looking to make a move. He wants to sit back, which is weird.
That's weird, to be honest. I thought I would have made the move there and just taken a comfortable 3rd. Maybe Ismail just to be fair, he did spend half a battery. To be fair, so yeah, probably didn't actually have a choice there. I'm guessing wing difference will be slight, but there'll probably be little differences in everyone. But unfortunately, but yeah, the top battle is looking good. But you know what's looking really good? Duncan Hoffland. He's up another 1.2 seconds from when I talked about him last.
Yeah, he certainly
sees
did a good job so far. Yeah. Doing a brilliant job, so we'll see if he can get involved with these trainers. We do see Maximilian yet again looking to make a move on Ismail Fassi, but Ismail blocks him off perfectly fine and keeps that P3 position just for now. But you can see as well Fassi right on the rear of Opmeer as Tormiller gets another penalty. 10 seconds behind the back of Shunigratsky. Not going well at all here for Tormiller. But also Shunigratsky, P11, not the worst finish.
Not the worst, only that 3-second penalty. Love to see that as well. Shouldn't affect them too much. So lap 43 of 56, we are getting into this final quarter of this race.
13 laps, yeah.
This is gonna get spicy. This is gonna get spicy. I got a funny feeling it's not going to end in this lineup and there's going to be a little bit of an incident.
There will be, surely, as we follow Isma through. And you can see the gap there from Duncan Hoffland. It is coming down. It's coming down quite quickly as well. It's 3.1, so we could see Hoffland here getting involved. It was 3.9 last lap. It's now 3.07. As we follow Ismail Fassi again, looking to make a move on Otmir. Can he make it this time around? No. Just sticks behind the back of Otmir. Unless he's forced to make it down towards turn number 16. No, just sits back for now. Not keen on making that move. But also, all this holding up and not making overtakes does help Duncan Hoffland here.
Yeah, he only lost about 0.4 of a second, and that was with, I'm sure DRS we have, that was only with that, so that's kind of fair play. It just shows that everyone ahead, it's Aston Martin and Bertrand Savagna, didn't want to give up that spot to Elikas. This is a battle for the amateurs. Billin Elikas has been dominating the league, and Bertrand Savagna wants to at least secure that second place, has the DRS, goes in the inside line, just sort of shoves him out the way. There's 3 wide almost at that point. Holy, but keeps it done. Oh, down the inside, Blind Elikas, lovely to see. Just enough space left, absolutely sending in contact. Round Millenmeyer getting closer as well, still neck and neck. A little bit of mixed emotions here, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Savagna goes to the outside of Elikas. They make contact into turn 6. And then Moya looking to get that move complete, but can't quite find his way ahead and up into P9. This is brilliant racing here by these two. Taking it right to the limit, but looking further back, you can see Ismail Fassi right on the rear of Otmir. He was actually side by side heading into turn 9, and they looking to make a move as they head to turn 12, but still no look here for him. And I didn't even mean to make that one, man.
Looking for the move. I like that.
Don't look.
Right. Okay, down into the straight. Will we see any more overtakes? Duncan Hoffland, 2.3 seconds, by the way. That is mad. That's about a second. He's definitely going to catch up at this point. Anyone making a move? No. But they've started. Everyone's started to use as well. So you're actually, they've all sensed that Duncan's catching, and now they're all using more battery. They all had about 100% 2 laps ago. Everyone's about 50% now.
Savagna's back ahead of Elikas. That could be an interesting battle heading into turn 1. Of course, DRS will be enabled for Elikas, but I think he's a little bit too far back now to make that move as we head into turn 1. DRS will be enabled here for him. And no move being made there by Balint Elikas. Further ahead, of course, we see Ismail Fassi now on the back of Otmir, looking to close in, and Maximilian Looker as well, looking to close in and get himself up into P3 as we head our way down to turn 6. And I'll be honest, I'm actually forgetting about the puns as well. I don't realise I'm saying them. It's that, programmed into me.
I like it. It's good. So, okay, they're using battery, but it's not stopping Duncan, who's bringing Ben Chabalconi right with him as well. Sadly for Ben, he's got that penalty. It's probably going to take the race one out of him. These are pro races at the end of the day. 3-second penalty, you rarely see someone winning with that. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, Maximilian, let's look at those tires. They must be getting about old 12 lap mediums. They'll be starting to go through their sort of middle-aged life, you would think. Do you know what I mean? And they'll be starting to feel a bit cooked soon.
Anyone making moves? Otmir, he's going to have to defend here from Fassi into turn number 16. Is Ismail Fassi going to make the move? Oh, no, we thought about it, but couldn't. Yes, again, no moves being made down to the hairpin. And Hoffman, though, his gap has gone up. It's weird. It's going up and down, up and down. He's not able to get into a consistent rhythm here to close up. So that might help the top 4 in that regard. Yeah, the DRS really does help, doesn't it, for the top 4? As Ismail Fassi looking to the inside of Otmir. Bereshne defends. Otmir goes to the outside of Bereshne. Oh, they're going to be forced into making moves. Fassi goes to the inside of Otmir. Is he going to take that P2 away? It's going to be close. Looker as well, just holding back, waiting for those 3 to possibly come into contact and gift himself a win, but no contacts made. But now Fassi to the inside of Otmir. Bereshne doesn't know where to go. Fassi sends it to the inside. They go 3-1 into the hairpin, and Fassi nearly takes out the Mercedes of Danny Bereshne. Now Otmir to the inside, looks to take the lead of the Grand Prix, and he does. Otmir in the lead as they head their way through to complete lap 46 of 56, 9 laps to go after this one.
Yes, we're spicing up, people. Ismail Fassi wants it. He's going to send it. He's not lost much time at all and will be definitely ready to send it. Brilliant. Elikus has left the session. This could actually be bad for him. If he gets DNF, that could be a bit of hope for everyone else in that championship, because he is so far ahead that they actually would need something like that to happen. But Ismail Fassi coming down into the straight, 2/10 behind Berezny. Might be looking to make a move, but who knows? But you know what? Look at Duncan Hofflin, 1.6. He will lose maybe half a second with the DRS, but he is absolutely ready to send it. The moment these guys have one more corner that they slow each other down, he is back in that DRS.
Of course, as Miller Mayer gets back ahead of Bertal and Savagna for P8, and we head to turn 1 once again. Lap 47 of 56. Shanagrachki into the top 10 ahead of Balin Telekash, of course. Elekash has that disconnection, and hopefully he can get back with us soon, as Maximilian nearly hitting the rear. Ismail Fassi heading into turn 2 and 3. And of course, all this battling here does allow Hoffland to close in more. The gap's 1.4, maybe. We could see DRS here for Hoffland in the next couple of laps. It's 1.2, 1.3. Oh, it's going back up again, and it's going to try and close down as we head into turn number 6. Maybe Hoffland can get that DRS. Oh, and Maximilian hits the back of Ismail Fassi, heading in to turn number 7, and he's got within a second.
There it is, people. What a recovery drive from Duncan Hofflin. He did have that damage earlier. I don't even know if he still get damage or whatnot, but he has been able to get himself back into this top train. If it's not this lap, it's there. It is 0.929088. He is in. It's DRS time. It's time for him to just take a breath for a little second and go, do you know what? I can definitely win this.
He can. I mean, I think he's in the best position in terms of tyres compared to all of those ahead of him. So we head our way out to turn, I think, is it turn 14 then? And the final, is the hairpin turn 14 or turn 16? I'll get mixed up with this
circuit. I cannot remember, because El Reguri is the only thing on my mind.
Yeah, he's quite far back at the moment. Definitely not going to be looking for many points here in this race. Oh, don't know what happened there. I think there's a bit of a glitch with the when you see debris just float for no reason. That's what I saw.
Yeah, well, thankfully no damage. I don't think we had any there. Drivers reserving their tanks of energy as well. You can see some flashing going on. Look at how many cars we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cars in the fight for the lead here. 3 mediums and 3 hards. Ismail Fassi absolutely sending it again. Has to keep Max out, because Max is definitely looking a bit spicy. He's also looking like he's struggling with the tyres a little bit. So who knows what could happen here.
Could be interesting, but look at this. Hoffland's closing in quickly. As we see Ismail Fassi looking to try and find a move ahead of Ottme. Ottme defends the position. Then we'll see, can Duncan Hoffland get a move up into 4th? Because we can see Fassi again on the outside of Ottme, heading through to the left-hander. He's going to look for the move, but no! Ottme defense. Sorry, no, it's not Ottme. It's Berezny. Oh my god, I'm used to Mercedes.
Nah, he's absolutely killing it. He needs Danny and Ismail to fight, because if Yarno loses DRS, like, fair play, game over, all done, go home. But Ismail Fassi, I'm feeling like he wants to get into 2nd place, because he's maybe a little bit rattled by Max behind him, who has been going a little bit deep. But yeah, so Max has Duncan now to watch out for. Duncan has a full tank of battery, 1/10, better tyres. I feel like he's going to have to send it here, but you can tell Max is using.
Looking for a slam dunk move by Duncan Hoffland here in towards the hairpin. Berezny takes lead away from Ottme. Duncan goes for the move into the hairpin. He goes, and Maximilian didn't even defend it. Let Duncan go through pretty much as we head our way down to the next corner. But as we keep on board here, I lost concentration then. I didn't know why. But about then towards turn 1, Hoffland's now up into 4th. There we go. Up into 4th place goes Duncan Hoffland. And now he'll look to close in on the back of Ismail Fassi. But Ottme has dropped back to 2nd place. Maybe that's tactical.
Yeah, well, obviously you don't want to be leading this race too often. Like, yes, it has its benefits, but coming to that final lap with that super long DRS straight coming into Sector 3, like, you might not even want to be in 2nd place, right? The 3rd place guy could actually have the advantage. It is a bit of a strange way that you need to think about the finishing of the game when you're this close in a pack, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's so interesting, isn't it, strategy-wise, what these drivers can do, because they have to coordinate it so well. And even though they want to win, they're all playing it for themselves, all trying different things. They're all coordinating together, which is really weird and cool, isn't it? As, yet again, Tormula with a penalty, and I think he's gone deep, because we do see Elekash getting involved, unless maybe he was sent off by Elekash there. But yet again, Fassi on the back of Otmi, and I'm surprised Ishmael hasn't looked for that move to get up into second place. As I say that, up the inside of Otmi he goes.
Yeah, Yarno had a mistake there, lost the grip completely, had a little bit of a wiggle, and now Ismail straight into second. Now Duncan might even be wanting to potentially, no, as I say that, Yarno's just absolutely retaking that position. As he just got lower wings than everyone, absolutely sending it back into the lead. 3 wide, Ismail Fassi, will he have anything to say about it? No. Does Danny? No. Oh, he does, keeps into first. Yarno has to give that position back there. And going into a new lap, it's Danny still in first, Yarno in second. Danny just did not back down there. I love it.
No. Brilliant there from Danny Bereshne, who's in the lead, but people are closing in. Otmi is looking to go to the inside. Duncan Hoffland enters the scene. Up the inside goes Hoffland on Ishmael Fassi. Looking to get that move for third place as they head their way down to turn 3 and 4. And we'll see who gets the better traction. It will be Duncan Hoffland. Up the inside now of Ishmael Fassi, looking to try and get that third place. Will he go for a move for second ahead of Otmir? He's going to go into the hairpin, and no, just lets Ishmael Fassi go to the outside, and Ishmael will try and fight it back in towards turn 7. This could still be a battle that continues on, but no, Hoffland into third. Surely he's in the best position to win this Grand Prix here. There's no way anyone else can win it, I think, from him.
If he plays his cards right and has just that little bit of luck on the side, I think he can get there. But he needs to time it right. He has the better tires, but for how long? When will that drop off be? Like, let's see. Let's take a look. He's 11 laps in. It's got 6 laps to go. There might not even be a drop off. He might have just absolutely nailed this, but he has got Yarno and Danny Berezny in front. Like, that's not easy.
No, it's not. It's not at all. And we'll see. Does Duncan Hoffman go for a move for second place? We're heading down towards turn 16 at the hairpin. He's not going to use the battery, so no. Hoffman's just going to stick behind the back of Otmi for now. Just wants to hold that battery. Bereshne is trying his best to make Otmi make a move, but he can't. Otmi's not falling for it.
They're almost pushing each other around there. Hopefully no damage for anyone. That was literally like everyone was connected there going round. That's how slow. I feel like Danny's like purposely not going as fast as he can. Like, do you know what I mean? Wants everyone to be sending it. Duncan Hoffland going for the inside. Will get slowed down by Danny though without that DRS. Yarno absolutely sending it around the outside. Duncan having to go on the inside. Will he be in line with him? He won't. He's going to have to maybe try to get the switch. He can't. There's just nowhere else to go. He has to stay in third place. Look at the grip difference though. Duncan is definitely looking like the one to win.
Yeah, but look how much that Danny and Yarno are working together. They want to keep Duncan behind. They're working so much together here in this Grand Prix. It's like seeing them back at Mercedes. They're going side by side through every corner to not allow Hoffland on the better medium tyres through. This is brilliant here by Otmir and Bereshne as we head our way into the end of the second sector. And Ishmael Fassi is also loving this because he's right in touch with the top 3 still.
Yeah, definitely. Duncan will be about raging about that one. I think he's only got a matter of time before his advantage is gone. And if he cooks his tires too fast trying to fight these drivers, then that's just going to come ever so quicker. And yeah, I might actually find that the hard tires are better on the final lap.
Of course, as we do see Hoffland yet again closing in. Does he use the battery on this occasion to make a move? No, sits behind. Also, we do see Ishmael Fassi closing in as well. He could be looking to close in for a move. He can't. And we do see Otmir as well at the front, still looking to stay behind the back of Danny Bereshne as we head our way through out of the hairpin, back into turn 1 again shortly for the 52nd lap of 56. And we'll see, does Hoffland make the move here into turn 1? This is probably his best bet if he wants to make an overtake, but this time around chooses to sit back. Doesn't burn that battery, but we do see Maximilian here looking for a move on Ishmael Fassi, but couldn't quite make that move work. Ismail goes onto the grass there, and Neely gets pushed off track, but he's going to go for it up the inside of Hoffland into turn 3 and couldn't quite get it done. This is brilliant racing, absolutely brilliant here.
Yeah, Duncan slowed Ishmael and Max down enough there that Max didn't actually benefit. He could have got an overtake there, but Duncan did stop it. Right, okay, so lap 52, you can tell that everyone's just sort of gearing up. Don't count out Ben Shabakoni and Maximilian as well, because if anything goes wrong with these top 4, which doesn't usually happen, but it has to happen eventually, where they just overextend a little bit too much, and there could be damage, and honestly, a podium could be on for any one of them right now.
Oh, it could. You know, all it takes is a bit of luck here. I think it is down to luck of who's in what position at the right time. And at the moment, none of them are, because it's going to change so much. You don't really know who's in the best position, because even Maximilian could get involved here, depending what happens at the front. But Hofland, you can see, right on the rear here of Ottmere, surely he's going to think about making a move on the back of Jarno Ottmere. He's got the slipstream, he's got the battery to use. Is he going to make a send? But no, he's just sitting back. He doesn't want to make a send here unless he wants to go for it without using battery. No, because Brezhnev moves to the inside. Oh, Hofland thinks about it, goes for the move in towards the hairpin. I think he tries to catch Ottmere off guard there.
Yeah, I think that's what he was. I think that was a mind game, just making sure that they didn't defend as much, and it kind of nearly worked. But yeah, no, there seems to just be a big wall between Duncan and the lead of this race. It is quite interesting, isn't it?
It is. It really is. As we head our way through turn 2 again, and everybody's and Ismail Fassi sends Duncan Hofland. Oh my, what a attempt there from Ismail Fassi to get back up into the podium positions, and he does it. He's going to get back up into third. What a move by Ismail Fassi.
Mate, he just sent that, man. Surely. He must, yeah, no, because he just absolutely sent that. So I'm not letting that one go. Duncan's not letting it go, but you know what? He's cooking his tyres ever so slightly. He can't be affording to do this. Got to keep a check on the emotions and just wait for the right moment to retake. But yeah, Ismail Fassi absolutely sent that ill race style.
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant there. As we head our way through. Down to turn 11 once again, and now will Duncan Hofland be looking to get vengeance here and get himself back up into the top 3 positions? That's the question as we head our way through into turn 12. Oh, Duncan goes wide though, loses a little bit of time as Duncan's tyres died here. Is that the possibility here, maybe? Oh
my, how old are they? They're 20, no, they're 14 laps old. Like, it shouldn't be.
Yeah. Someone said in the chat about the fact it'd be lap 53 by the time they dropped off. It's lap 53.
Wow. I mean, that could be a banging guess. I would have thought you would have got a bit more out of that, but at the end of the day, like, maybe this is just high IQ by the hard guys. We'll see. Maximilian seems to have been able to stay with them all, and he's got older tyres. So I don't know if Duncan's maybe just lost his cool for the last lap. That little contact with Ismail Fassi just sort of set him off a little bit, but he's kind of still got 2 laps to kind of get back in there. Oh, it's getting close.
Ismail Fassi. Yeah, looking to make a move ahead of Ottmere as we head our way down to that's left-hander yet again, and Hofland is closing back in once more, so maybe it was, like you said, a bit of an off lap there for Duncan Hofland. But yeah, the top 5 are all in a position to win here. We've got 2 laps to go in this race, and now they will be thinking what position they want to be in for the final lap, and it all happens on lap 54. The end of lap 54, they'll position themselves for the penultimate lap, which then gives them the best ideal position for the final lap.
Yep, and you do not want to be leading this race. I can't imagine, unless luck goes your way, you do not want to be leading this race come that final lap. So Danny will have to be thinking, although last week he did just stay in front in that final lap and actually was able to do it. So like, if anyone can, he can. But yeah, I think Jarno and Ismail might be in a better position to win, but like, you can never count out Brezhnev.
Of course. And someone asking in the chat, is it Portugal or China? This is China.
China.
It would give it away with the Chinese writing on the grandstands, but you don't get to see it that often.
Yeah, you don't. Ismail Fassi's going for it. Mate, he sent it in. Ottmere's had to go around as well. Ismail gets such a nice line there. Loses all the speeds on the exit, though, and has to just stay in third. Wow.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And now Fassi, batteries open. He's going to head down to turn 1 to take second place away from Ottmere. The Brezhnev's on the inside. They go 3 wide into turn 1, and Ottmere around the outside of Danny Brezhnev. And we'll see, what can Ismail Fassi do here? Can he try and make that move through? No, the top 2 working together to keep the car in third behind. This is brilliant teamwork by Jarno Ottmere and Danny Brezhnev, who keep them behind again. Yet again, these 2 have been the top 2 for how long in this race? But now, Fassi to the outside into turn 6 of the hairpin. Does he finally get that move ahead of Ottmere? No, he can't. He goes a little bit deep. Ottmere's going to go for it, but Ismail Fassi has the inside line. Is this enough for Ismail Fassi to get into second place? They head into the inside line. I don't think it is, as Ottmere goes to look to take the lead.
Oh, that's so good. They're literally pushing each other to the limits of this track, but keeping it just fair. Oh, Jarno's had a little moment there. Danny's going to gain a few tenths away. Jarno will have to lose. Duncan was losing him a little bit, but now he's right back behind. He's going to have to think about what he's doing, because I think his tyres have actually gone a little bit. But Danny Brezhnev, 7 tenths ahead, is absolutely sending it. Is the battery getting used? It looks like he might be trying to break DRS. I don't think it's going to be enough, but what an effort to try.
Yep. Absolutely brilliant effort there as we head our way down to the hairpin once again. Moves will be made Hoffland is closing in on the back of Fassi. Will he be looking for a move to third? No, he stays behind for now. Going on to the final lap, this will be absolutely intense by the top 4. And even Maximilian, if he can get involved, for the top 5 as we head through the final corner. Down to turn 1 again. Fassi, we're looking to try and make a move, but he's got no battery. He used it all already, so he's going to be useless down this straight. And now Hoffman will be looking to charge and get a podium here, I think.
Wait, this could be Arnold's race then. Ishmael Fassi's maybe out of it. He needs to recharge like crazy. Duncan Hoffman nearly made a bad move. Didn't lose too much time though, but nearly just took himself and Ishmael Fassi out. Jarno has so much battery left, but at the end of the day, will it be enough? It might have to be Danny. As you can see him, he's harvesting as much as he can. He has to get ready to use it. He has got a chunk as well. This is going to be intense coming to the final start, but Jarno with that DRS, it might just be enough. This could be his race to win. Oh, Nathan, it's been 56 laps. We've had 2 safety cars, and this is again finishing with Danny and Jarno first and second.
Yep, brilliant. These 2 have been unstoppable so far here in the Ironman League, but then again, we still have action down to the hairpin still to go. Battery's going to be saved up here at the moment. The top 2 have 100%. Fassi's got 80. Hoffland has 95. This could still be a good battle down towards the final corner, even though we still have Luca as well looking to get involved. He's on 70% battery. They're all using the batteries now down towards the final couple of corners. Who's going to make the move forward? Will it be Jarno Opme? He will. He goes to the outside of Brezhne. We have Ishmael Fassi closing in. Duncan Hoffland as well, but I don't think anyone can really make many moves unless we have any... oh, look at that. Oh, Ishmael Fassi goes deep, and that allows Hoffland to close in.
Oh, and coming round to the final corner, it is Jarno Opmeer. He's done it again, this time in China. He takes the win. Danny Berezny's second. Ishmael Fassi will take that final podium spot. Duncan, he tried so hard, but in the end, it wasn't enough for the podium. Maybe just cooked the tyres a little bit too much. Maybe that little bit of contact with Ishmael was the difference, but holy something. What a race, mate.
Yeah, absolutely chaotic the whole way through.
Wow.
Brilliant here around China. I was thinking at first this might be a little bit boring here, but proved us wrong. It was brilliant.
That was
I mean,
so good.
Absolutely brilliant here. I mean, we had Zandvoort, which I was obviously we've had other races in between, but when I was here back in Zandvoort, I thought that was the best. This one has taken that by miles. Absolutely brilliant, and we can see in the chat. Everyone loving it, of course, Jason. It was a banging race.
Yes, and Zenegratsky stole the fastest lap at the end. Let's go. Banging. Love it. Done. China in the books now as a great race at Ironman. I didn't know what to think as well, because obviously we thought it was going to be Jeddah at first, and I was a little bit sad when it was China, but now I'm just like... That was so good. That was one of my favourite ones. I had enough safety cars. I had Elry just becoming a menace and just absolutely sending it on everyone. That I loved. I had Jarno winning it in the last lap against Danny Berezny and getting that championship just so close. And I also had Maximilian coming out and making a little name for himself and just going, do you know what, mate? Don't forget about me. Ben Shabelkonian in 6th and Milan Meyer 7th as well. Good results for them. They just need they just need to find that extra 5% that just kind of gets them into that top fight contention.
Yeah. Certainly. Well, we've got an interview already. Ishmael Fassi is ready. Should we drag him in?
He's ready already? Like, let's go through the official things, and then we'll get him straight in, because yeah, definitely want to see, as we do all the podium stuff again, like, well done, fair play, amazing, right? Like, it's these names continuously week in, week out that are able to get up to the top, and I'm just like, yes, mate. So Jarno Opmeer first, Danny Berezny second, Ishmael Fassi third, Duncan Hoffland in fourth, Maximilian Luca fifth, Ben Shabelkonian sixth, Milan Meyer seventh, Hamish Kokeny, Bertolin Savagna doing well for himself there, Joni Tormila, unfortunate for him, 11th place goes to Zenegratsky with that fastest lap, absolutely storms it. Gavin 12, Billen Elikas 13th, Vaya Gabor 14th, El Rey in 15th, unfortunately finished a lap down, very unfortunate. David Vinci with that DNF, Shabahager is Takax Gabor, Timbo, and Jack West with his one lap wonder. Absolutely incredible scenes. I am so here for that. Whew. Breathe.
Brilliant. Yeah, breathe. Have a breather.
Absolutely incredible stuff, right? I'm just so here for that. Like, what just happens? That was just a whole 100% race where every lap I had something to get excited for. Like, that's so good. Well done, guys.
So, would you like to hear what CD said in the chat quickly?
Let's go. What?
So he said, Richie commentating on this race led to Jarno winning, which led to Jarno meeting the Dutch Prime Minister, which led to Jarno expressing his concerns, which then the Dutch PM said too. Okay?
Fair, yeah. Yeah, cool. I'm here for it. Like, why not? All right, shall we talk to someone?
Yeah, we'll get him in. We'll
Let's
talk
do
to
it.
him.
Let's do it. Ismail Fassi, welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, if you could sum that race up in one word, what would it be?
Weird.
Fair, fair. Okay, talk to me from your position. How was that for you? That was just, from our end, that was just absolutely crazy, incredible. There was carnage everywhere. But from a driver's point of view, how was that race for you, like, throughout? Let's talk us through the different stints.
I mean, I had to look back more than front, so I guess that's more than enough. But yeah, like always. Well, not like always. Today was a bit more difficult. I was running. Well, I just took a random FBA setup, and we were kind of like a GP2 on the straights. So yeah, it was quite hard to overtake these people. But yeah, I guess Danny and Jarno did it well. They wanted to be 1-2 because they are fighting for the championship. They don't want someone else to be um in between them. So first, I guess. But nah, overall, I got killed on lap 1. I was hoping for a safety car, which came out. So yeah.
Love it. What are you thinking, Nathan?
Well, just superb, wasn't it? I mean, it's a bit different, isn't it, to what we normally get in, Tier 1 and in F1. You can have a bit more of a chilled out race and just have a bit of fun, which it was. I mean, the weather, no matter if it's serious or not, the weather always throws a bit of a curveball into it. What was your thoughts of China on the Inter tyres? Was it any fun or not fun at all?
Oh yes. I mean, I think overall, at least when it's raining, it's fun this game because you can follow the car in front of you quite closer. So I think that's the only good thing about this. So I guess yeah, when it rains, then it's not about just maintaining the gap. It's about being fast or not. Otherwise, the guy
Yeah.
behind you will overtake you.
I mean, obviously, I know at one point I think you was about 5 lap older on the tyres. Does that make much of a difference as it did on the last game?
I think the reason why I could at least maintain the Jarno and Danny was because I was higher than them on wings,
Mhm.
and also that when it starts raining, the tire wear
Yeah.
is smaller. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
So I wasn't wearing that high, like if it
Mhm.
was dry. So I only had like 8 or 9% more than them, I think,
That's
which
not bad
is
then.
not that bad.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I mean, it was a good race overall. Obviously, China's a bit a track we don't go to. So congratulations on third, and we'll let you go. Have a good evening, Isma. Thanks for joining us.
Good night.
Bye.
Goodbye indeed. Now, Danny Berezny is with us as well. Okay, Danny, we speak to you basically every week. You're very good with the interviews, but you're always up there as well. Let's take us through round 7. I'm going to ask you the same question. If you could sum up that race in one word, what would it be?
Well, teammate. My teammate is still Jarno, Mayor, it seems, because we tried our best to work together and keep our two good positions.
I love that. We saw that. That was absolutely great because at one point we were convinced that Duncan might actually get the win. He seemed to just be getting a bit of momentum. He had those medium tires on, but then there was just a wall. There was just a wall in front of him. He couldn't go anywhere. Ismail couldn't go anywhere. It was just you and Jarno, and then you just had to fight it out in the final DRS straight. What a great race! Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, well, I enjoyed it, but I think whoever doesn't see that this game is very bad in terms of
Yes.
ERS and slipstream and everything in dirty air, then obviously that guy doesn't watch Formula One. I don't know how we have to play this in 2024, to be honest, because all I need is more loss of grip than the amount of time you gain back in the straights. In the real world, you need to be always faster to overtake, unless there is a safety car restart or a mistake by the other. And I don't want to have boring racing. So
Yeah.
I admire the fact that the last few years Codemasters made a game that was less strong in terms of DRS and slipstream, less strong in terms of dirty air effect as well. So it just brought racing together closer. And a lot of the times, because of this, F1 esports races are better than real life. But you can't go uh, this extreme that basically in this game, if you lead the race, you will never win. You need to. The worst case scenario is that maybe eco pace uh, cars can barely overtake you or catch you by the end of the straight, but it's not okay that they fly past you before the half of the straight. Especially a high-speed track like this or Qatar, higher the speed, the more aerodynamic loss you should have behind the car. So I I hope it changes even for esports, because in terms of programming, I don't see how it is too difficult to change it. We are trying to give all our feedback to EA and the old Codemasters team to make sure we are heard. But this race was a true representation of every issue that's out there in the game.
Well, there you go. If anyone from EA and Codemasters are watching, you've been told. You've been told by the man himself. You have a really fundamentally correct point, and we were saying it as well, is that you do not want to be leading the race in that final lap. It's just too much of a disadvantage. We saw you trying to garner as much ERS as you could, but at the end of the day, Arnold just flew by in that final lap. And what are you going to do? The only way you can stop him is to use dirty tactics, and obviously we're not going to do that here. So fair play. To be honest, though, from our point of view, you gave us an absolute incredible race. So if that makes you feel a little bit better from the outside when we're watching and we're shouting about you, it is kind of banging.
Yeah, thank you.
Well done. Nathan, do you have anything you would like to say? Shall we have a go? Shall we all have a go at EA?
Maybe. I mean, we need to be careful that we don't want them to cancel us. Just one question from me quickly, Danny. Obviously, we know that the racing in the dry isn't always as fun because of the DRS. But how's the racing in the wet? Is that a lot more fun, do you think?
Yeah, well, it's definitely more challenging, but in the wet, the handling physics is super bad. So, but at least there is no DRS to open. The thing is that in the wet, you slide less than in the dry. Like, just go out with a road car to an empty parking lot or to a racetrack, whatever you want. The slides will be less controllable in the wet. The only reason why you maybe feel you can control it more because everything happens slower. But that's just not okay that in Formula cars that generate the downforce at a very lean angle of attack, like in very straight lines, as soon as they start going sideways, they not only lose mechanical grip, but they lose a lot of downforce,
Yeah.
yet we are still sliding every single turn. And that's just not good. Obviously, I'm not even talking about interpreting wet lines. I don't think that would be too hard either, because the game knows the ideal racing line. So just to reduce the grip on that line, the rubber line, does not seem to be too hard for me. But what seems to be hard is, of course, to adapt the AI to this. So I get that it's hard because of the AI, but at least maybe have a multiplayer competitive mode where this happens. There is a lot of place for improvements, and I much more preferred the last game's wet because yeah, at least you didn't need to drift this much. Drifting is just not realistic. I know that people don't like to spin out and like to control the car, but this is a Formula One game trying to get close to the simulation. And if it takes expert mode and casual mode, just like in the Dirt Rally game, be it. But this is not a great experience either.
Oh,
You've heard it here
Danny,
first.
I love you, Danny. Preach it, Danny. Just get anything else?
No, nothing from
Well,
me.
no, nothing else. I was respectful and constructive.
Yes,
I
you
will
were.
always
Yes, you
give
were.
my honest opinion because I'm not here to lie. I'm here to race.
Love
But this is
it.
my life, and I obviously want to race in the most realistic environment, and in an environment what most people also enjoy.
Love it, Danny. As I say, you can always preach about how you would change the game to me. I will always listen. But once again, thanks so much for giving us a cracking race. I don't want to be presumptuous, but I'll see you next week in the interview room after the race.
Hopefully.
Yeah, you'll probably be there. You seem to be there every week. The championship is spicing up so much between you and Jarno. I ask you this every week, Danny. Anything you want to say to your fans out there?
Well, thank you very much for cheering for me the whole race. I had also quite a bit of viewing on YouTube, and I see
Yay!
great numbers in WR as well. Even more than 500 people listening to me. Thank you, guys.
You heard it there, folks. Danny, have a banging week, and we'll see you next week, all right?
Yeah, see you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We getting sacked now?
It's brilliant,
If
isn't
we
it?
get,
He's
yeah,
brilliant.
if we getting
We love
sacked,
him.
is that us done? Aye.
Are we?
Is that us done?
Hands up.
My man just deconstructed EA down to its core in 5 minutes. I love it. Obviously, as you say, look, people like Danny, this is what they do for a living, right?
Yeah.
So obviously they're so like, we all have issues with things like, so sometimes you got to hear it from these people and respect them for
Exactly,
even
yeah.
coming out and saying it.
Definitely.
Fair play. I'm here for it, man.
I mean, remember last game, don't we, with esports, and there was comments made, and they quickly disappeared, didn't they?
So what we've learned today is EA's in the bin, Codemasters in the bin, we're in the bin, you're
It was a
in
bagging race.
Yep, El Ray's in the bin, Yarno won, Duncan in the bin, couldn't get by, Ishmael bin, everyone bin,
Yeah.
done. We'll see you next week, guys. I've been Scott Taylor. You can find me in Scott Taylor UK Instagram, where I do like song reviews and stuff. Where can we find you, Mr. Nathan?
Well, you can find me on many different places with different names. Twitter, Richie F1, Rowan Chiwani F1, Richie F1 with the right eyes replaced with ones. That's Twitter. TikTok, I think it's Nathan Richards 1. Instagram, Nathan Richards 33. LinkedIn, Nathan Richards.
Oh, LinkedIn.
Facebook.
Oof.
Well,
Whatever. Right, absolutely great, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you had a banging night. Well, this is the type of race that we wait all day for. We have a long day at work or whatnot. We want to come home and we just want to have a laugh. I hope you guys had a laugh. If you were playing your drinking games, I hope you're not absolutely steaming at this point. My cheeks hurt because I've smiled that much. I had a great race, and then Danny, so good as well. Like, yeah. Any final words, Nathan?
thank you all for joining.
All right, peace. Next week, 7:15 BST. Let's do round 8. Adios.